Good evening, Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. I want to make sure I got my Skywalker, my brother. What's happening, my man? Make sure I have this music in the background. Don't want to have it too loud here, man. This is today is today's the day that WrestleMania 39, and wrestling, bro. I go back so far with wrestling, man. I go back wrestling farther than I go back with boxing, farther than I go back with jazz, farther than I go back with weed. What else is there in my life? Skywalker, my brother. Nice to see you in here, my man. In fact, I'm sorry I can't be doing your show with you tonight, my brother, because like I said, man, I've been a fan of wrestling for a long, long time, and today is WrestleMania. Yesterday was WrestleMania. It's a 2-day event, man. There's over like 75,000 people sitting there watching this event. And I mean, this is like the Super Bowl. It's at a place called SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and it's packed. I'm watching it I'm streaming it over here on the screen. Iceman, my brother, how we doing, my man? I definitely will, Skywalker. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you coming by, and I'll be bopping on over there definitely to give you a little support, give you a like, keep up this fun stuff that we're in. But WrestleMania is just starting now. I mean, I'm looking at this arena. Oh man, I'll tell you. I don't know exactly how many people are there, but let's ask the Google lady and see how many people are at WrestleMania tonight. I just got this new case for my phone too, which is going to make it a lot easier when I do my strolls in the morning. What's the attendance at WrestleMania this year?
Here's what I found.
Well, $80,000 people, 80,497 people. Wow. Wow. That's just something incredible. That's there's something going on in the world of wrestling. Imagine boxing doing something like that. But I remember WrestleMania 1, and this is WrestleMania 39, and I haven't missed one of them. Didn't watch them all live towards the end there because, my heart was more into boxing, and Vince started throwing them on Sunday evenings instead of Saturday evenings, and so WrestleMania became a little bit different in my priorities. But I always watched it again because there were these sites you can watch repeats of it on. There's this one particular one that I have. It's called what the hell is it called, man? I have it pulled up here. It's called Desi Rules, DESIRULEZ. Desi Rules, and it's a tremendous site for wrestling. It was one of the first ones I went to before I found all these other ones out there, but could always catch the WrestleManias, the Summer Slams, the Royal Rumbles, all this crazy shit that goes along with it. And wrestling, man, it is just so popular. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, Hyphy, my brother, listen to this, man. This is something I got today. This is right off the presses here, man. This is real cool. And in fact, I asked my brother if I could show this, and he said, yeah, go right ahead, man. But check this out.
News! Endeavor, the parent company of UFC, is buying WWE, baby! Expected announcement Monday or Tuesday. That's why, secretly, Vince McMahon has been an employee. He is going to be staying on as the president next to Nick Khan. The new owner, the CEO will be the owner of Endeavor, Ari something, I forget his name. Nick Khan will stay on as executive producer or executive vice president, and some other guys are going to stay on. Dana White will still be the president of UFC. What this does is Endeavor is going to turn UFC and WWE into a total package deal and make them a public traded company as one. Holy cannoli. Vince McMahon is going to be worth about $7.5 billion come Wednesday morning. Congratulations, sir. I'm glad you got to sell what you built. I really mean that. And you put it in good hands. UFC, Endeavor, good job, guys.
And that's my brother, Certified Wrestling. Cassandra, my sister, thank you for coming by. And Hyphy, Iceman, Skywalker, I appreciate you cats stopping in here, man, just passing through. Really do, man. And see what I just found out. And this is my man, Certified Wrestling Podcast. This is a promoter. This is backstage stuff all the time. This guy knows what's going on. The WWE has sold. Vince has sold it. And if you want to hear more on that, you can check out his station, man. That's his link down there. Very cool cat, man. And this guy, hands-on. I don't know if he was a wrestler. He is a wrestler, but I know he's right in the scene of the indie wrestling, the indie wrestling scene. He's right in there, and that's hot news right off the press. So, thank you so much for letting me use that, my brother. I appreciate that. It's officially sold, Cassandra. That's I don't doubt what this man says. He said the announcement will go in. He's got facts and figures and numbers and everything else. And I'm watching right now. I'm watching WrestleMania in here. They got the Miz and they got Snoop Dogg in the ring, and in front of 80,000 people, man, in LA, SoFi Stadium, and Miz and Tupac, Miz and Snoop Dogg are going through their thing in there. Snoop Dogg's got the gold. He's got the good shit, bro. PGH, my brother, how you doing, man? I appreciate you coming by here, man. In fact, I'm getting ready for this WrestleMania card today. Last night was night one. I was watching it, and last night, man, I had 3 screens going. I was watching the Ribisi fight, the Strongbow and Ribisi Ramirez, and then I was watching the Roy Jones Fiasco fight on another screen, and I was watching WrestleMania on the other one, man. Last night was the first night. And just the match tonight, the match that we're going to see tonight, man. It's getting ready to happen right now. It's this dude Osmos, 7'3", close to 500 pounds. The guy's a huge giant out of Nigeria. The only wrestler ever out of Nigeria, and this guy's a monster. This is Andre the Giant 2.0 personified. He can move around. This guy's just a giant, a literal giant walking the face of this earth. I'll drop a link for you, Cassandra. If you want to catch it, bro, you can be listening to me and you can watch it, man. You can check that out because WrestleMania, it's a classic night. And like I said, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna talk about it. We're watching this big cat Osmos head towards the ring. Like, let me see if I can. I mean, they're showing this guy Osmos, 7'3", 410 pounds. He's got a reach of 87. He's taking on Brock Lesnar. I don't know if you guys remember Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he came on wrestling like a gangbuster. This guy was a wrestler from out of Minnesota, all-state, huge cat, 286 pounds, 6'3". He was throwing around John Cena in his debut. I mean, he became a champ. I guess he's getting kind of old now. Both of these guys, you wouldn't want to mess with these guys, man. These guys, they are literal assassins. And you know, they'll put on a show for us over here, man. These guys make it look so realistic, and they are just so tough. This is why that they make the big bucks. This Osmos just steps over that top rope like it's nothing. And that's got to be 5 feet high. The guy's literally a monster. He's standing in the center ring. He's got his fist taped up like a boxer would. And he's taking on one of the baddest mother effers that you've ever seen in wrestling, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, he was a UFC champion. I think he was a UFC champion twice. Went back to wrestling, was a wrestling champion, went to UFC, conquered that, went back to wrestling. And here he comes now, man. He's not a champ anymore, but he's one of these guys where he gets these crazy contracts. He can wrestle, pretty much picks the schedule that he wants to pick. Very seldom does house shows, only does the WrestleManias, the Summer Slams, the shows like that. $286 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Brock Lesnar. Badass, I'll tell you. And this arena is just so huge. It blows my mind. I mean, how many people are there? 80,000. Over 80,000 people. That is just, that's a massive humanity, no matter how you look at that. Osmos has a look of concern on his face. See, I haven't been watching the Opulent LD, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Salute. See, Brock Lesnar, he came on here like gangbusters. He broke the Undertaker's streak at, was it WrestleMania? It's only a few years ago, but the Undertaker was 21-0. Brock Lesnar broke that streak. And this is one of the few times I've seen Brock Lesnar wrestle somebody bigger than him, considerably bigger. Dude looks like he's almost a foot taller. Wow. Brock Lesnar, 10-time world champion. He's got all these accolades in there. He's won almost every award in the WWE. And man, I'll tell you, this Osmos is huge. He's throwing Brock Lesnar around like a rag doll. Omos. Brock's trying to bounce off the ropes, get some leverage, throw that shoulder in there, going behind him. Brock Lesnar's a wrestler. Brock was many time. What do they call him? I'm boxing now. I'm boxing bread, so I'm saying Golden Gloves, but he was AAU champion wrestler, best wrestler in the country. And I've never seen Brock Lesnar get picked off his feet and thrown on his ass like that. This Osmos is huge. These two guys work very well together. Osmos is picking up Lesnar, body slamming him. I've never seen anybody manhandle Brock Lesnar like that. This is some cool stuff, man. Brock's got that. He's got it all. His head's all shaved except for the top. He's got a braid and almost like a little tomahawk thing going on up there. Brock's a guy who he stays isolated. He has a ranch out in Canada, a private compound. That's what it is, man. You know, you can't get on there. There's electric fences and cameras, and he's married to Sable. Used to be a wrestler in there, real gorgeous doll. And they pretty much live up there with their kids. And Brock goes hunting, and I mean he's really he is isolated. I wouldn't be surprised if he's off the grid. Osmos has Brock in a bear hug right now. Throws him into the ropes, man. Yeah, he's definitely following the path of Andre the Giant. I mean, if Andre made himself the great wrestler that he was at that height, why doesn't Osmos follow in Andre's style? And look what he's doing, exactly what he's doing now. It's always been hard to cheer for Brock Lesnar. He's always had such an advantage over everybody, but man, Brock's getting he's getting manhandled over here by this huge character. Excuse me while I do a hit of my green dragon tincture over here. Ooh. The green dragon makes my teeth green. Gotta brush them extra hard, but anyway, it's worth it. Lesnar just got slammed by Osmos. I have never seen Brock Lesnar not using his offense. He hasn't used any offense at all. He's getting thrown around. This Osmos, and I was reading a little bit about him today. He's got that gene, that giant gene that Andre had it, and the Big Show had it. It's a pituitary thing that just makes your body spurt all this growth hormone. And it also, they said that if he didn't have this operation, he could have gone blind or he could have been paralyzed because he also had a tumor on his spine. Lesnar's coming through with those belly-to-back suplexes that he's so famous for, that he just destroyed John Cena with. Usually he beats everybody that he wrestles with those suplexes. He just got, there we go. Now he's going behind Big Osmos. Osmos is allowing him to do that. And see that? War Week Radio, my brother. How we doing, man? Wrestlemania right now, man. We're watching Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's in charge of this dude. Almost. OMOS. I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to do it I don't want to butcher it. He's from Nigeria. And man, I'll tell you, right now he's got Brock Lesnar by the throat. Lesnar spins him around. Lesnar's got him up on that, over the shoulder. Looking for that F5. And he got him. He just hit him with that F5. That's the move to beat The Undertaker. 1, 2. Oh no, Brock Lesnar won. Oh man. Osmos did the job. He put Brock Lesnar over. Oh, I would love to see these two cats in a real fight, man. Yes, I am, my brother. I watched every one of them, Joe. I remember WrestleMania 1. It was the year that my wife threw me out. I got divorced that year, and I didn't go to it. It was at the Providence Civic Center. It was on a Sunday afternoon on a closed circuit thing at the Providence Civic Center. And I didn't go, but I came home and I figured I might be able to descramble it with my cable. I was good at that back in the day. And I listened to it, and it came in. But Hogan and Hot Rod, exactly, my brother, exactly. I remember the first match was King Kong Bundy against S.D. Jones. The 5 count, and he beat him in about 30 seconds or 13 seconds. It was a record. But man, like I said earlier, man, I've always been a fan of professional wrestling, and I don't show it as much as I would. Ponce, how you doing, my brother? Thank you for coming by. Wrestlemania is something special. I was going to be on a show tonight. My brother Skywalker, he's got Donnell Nicholson on there, a boxer who I've met before, and Tim Witherspoon Jr. And I'm always honored to go on there. But man, I told him tonight, WrestleMania, baby. I want to catch it live, and I want to share it with people out there who don't have the ability to. Maybe give them my my oracles on it. Maybe they can get a visual. If not, I'll drop a link for you to go pick up the stream. It's available out there. All you got to do is type in your Google sites like VIP Sports, strikeoutsports.com. Real simple from there. But yeah, man, Vince McMahon selling the WWE. He's gonna have $7 billion on Monday. $7 billion. That is just incredible, man. My friend, a friend of mine called me and told me that today. He broadcasted it. This is a man who's in the back of things. So we know what's going on, man. We know what's going on, and Vince is still going to stay on as president. Vince is going to be any live visitors today? Yeah, if you want to come up here, bro, sure, I'll take a live visitor. You want to talk about this wrestling? I don't mind that at all, bro. Let me find my link here. We'll put that right out there for you, bro. Anybody wants to come up, especially, this is wrestling over here, man. Last year, D Styles came up and talked about it with me. $80,000 people. That's just amazing. That's amazing. And we're getting set for the second match of the evening. The fatal four-way tag with the four women wrestlers, Rachel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. I remember seeing Liv Morgan when she first came on the scene. Raquel, I'm not too sure about. I don't really need that on there. All right, man. Hey, I got somebody coming up here with me. My brother Joseph Herond. War a Week Radio over here, my brother. Joseph, how are you, my man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Just loving life and enjoying WrestleMania 39. Can you believe there have been 39 of these, brother?
Hard to believe, but I remember every one of them, bro.
Yep. Well, I kind of lost focus in the mid to late 90s because I had, migrated over to WCW when most of my favorite wrestlers went over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. It seems like The Undertaker and Bret Hart were the only ones who kind of stayed behind and held it together.
Bret Hart eventually went to WCW, but I came back, and it's funny that you talk about Vince McMahon selling WWF or WWE now, because I started watching WWE again when he purchased WCW, and he broke everybody up. He didn't want any of those other characters stealing the thunder of his new heroes, his new attractions, right? He broke up the NWO when Hulk Hogan, challenged The Rock in the main event at WrestleMania. I forget what number it was. Do you remember that?
He did more than that, man. With the advent of cable, Vince, back in the day, they had what they called territories. You remember that?
What is that, sir?
It was called territories.
Territories. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. They had the New York territory that was New England and New York.
That's
that was
right.
The WWF. They had down south, the NWA was there. WCW, the Jim Crockett promotions. They had the Von Erichs in Texas, and they all respected
That's right.
each other.
I used to go see the Von Erichs when I was a kid. Yeah.
And once Vince McMahon,
Southwest Wrestling, yeah.
Exactly. Once Vince McMahon bought the company from his father, all bets are off. He made WWE International. What he would do is he would pay a theater, like a venue to lock its doors for the night, and that would wipe one of these small federations right out. They'd have all their money invested in a show. There'd be chains on the door. They couldn't get in. It was brutal. I think some people were actually, their lives were taken because of this famous brawl. Oh, it was devastating. But anyway, Vince came out on top. Now he's selling. He's got $7 billion reportedly what he's going to be retired with, and right now I'm watching these 8 gorgeous women put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
Who do we have here?
But I tell you what, women's wrestling has really come a long way. I remember when the only female wrestlers to really be in the mainstream on WWF were the fabulous Moolah and Wendy Richter.
I remember Moolah before Wendy Richter. They were Mae Young. Oh man, I mean, these were the kind of girls you did not bring home to meet mama. And
hey,
all of a sudden,
go ahead, sir.
No, I'm just saying. All of a sudden, back in the R-rated era, these beautiful women just came out of the woodwork. In fact, they were fitness models. They were bodybuilding fitness models. Trish Stratus.
That's right. Yep.
Oh man, off the top of the head, I can't think of them, but they were Iron Man models and Flex magazine models, and they all became wrestlers. Major Guns. I can't remember what her name was with the big boobs. But anyway.
Well, you remember China, right, from the 90s?
China's a whole
Generation
story.
X. Yeah.
China was Triple H's girlfriend, and China came about,
she and Six Pack, the 1, 2, 3 kid, were dating, right?
Yeah, well, she was actually engaged to Triple H. That was his main squeeze.
Wow.
Triple H had an affair with Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon fired China because of that. I mean, and this is after China had her jaw filed down. She had stopped taking the steroids. She became a beautiful. I mean, she was in Penthouse. She was a good-looking woman.
Yeah, and she had an untimely passing. Yeah, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, just out of curiosity, brother, what is your favorite WrestleMania main event of all time?
Damn, I don't know, man. Maybe Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, because that
WrestleMania 3. That's what I was just gonna say, man. Yeah,
they had Las Vegas odds and everything for that. It was taken.
That was a huge deal. And obviously we have boxing to thank for the wrestling really blowing up. Hulk Hogan's stint on Rocky 3 as Thunderlips turned him into a international sensation. It just really blew up after that, man.
Well, you remember when it all started with wrestling and boxing, as far as in my lifetime. That was
Hot Rod could actually throw hands. Oh, you're talking about when he went to Japan, right?
Yeah, when he went to Japan and wrestled Antonio Inoki, that was the largest pay-per-view. That was seen by over 1 billion people live. Can you imagine that?
That's crazy. Yep.
Insane. That was on that same card, Andre the Giant took on Chuck Wepner.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, wrestling and boxing, they go hand in hand any way you look at it. You can't disassociate one from another. Back in the day, when I used to buy my first magazines, it was Boxing Illustrated and Professional Wrestling Illustrated. It was one magazine, half wrestling and half boxing. Oh, and I'm watching these women right now. They are such acrobats. They are jumping off the
they've
top.
really come a long way, man. They're very, very athletic, very, very gifted. Yep. And they've gotten much better in choreographing everything and selling everything. A huge part of wrestling is selling, when you're getting your ass beat. You have to sell it. And these women have gotten really, really proficient at selling when they supposedly get hit, right? And they get their ass whooped.
That's what wrestling is all about. How well you can sell a move. And
that's it. Yep.
This Shayna Baszler, she is one tough broad.
Oh, she's huge.
She is. She's from the MMA.
Belly to belly suplex. Love it. Boom. Love it.
I don't really know. Raquel Rodriguez. I wasn't really following her because I'm like you, Joseph. I love this wrestling, but man, boxing is my thing. And
of course.
But there isn't a soul out there who can't say they weren't a wrestling fan, and they're still.
Oh man, you know what? Once again, my favorite, some of my most fond memories when I was growing up as an adolescent and a young teen was, the old WWF before the World Wildlife Foundation stole the name, right? WWF. I love, and for some strange reason, I always used to root for the heels, always, except for Hulk. I always loved Hulk, man.
I've probably been to over 100 wrestling matches live.
Yeah, man. I used to always, remember back in the day when you used to always have to camp out for tickets for your favorite musicians.
I never had that problem. I always had a few times I've been with other friends of mine where they couldn't get in because it was sold out, but I was always lucky enough to get one. But what I want to say is when I was a student, I was a student at a school in Boston called Graham Junior College. It's closed now. It was bought out by Boston University. And Saturday nights at the Boston Garden, once a month, they had
that sounds amazing.
Bruno Sammartino,
Strongbow,
Superstar Billy Graham, Andre the Giant.
Billy Graham. Yep.
And we used to root for the bad guys. And I would actually have to. There'd be fights in the parking lot. Are you sure you want to fight over this? Yeah, you're rooting for George the Animal Steel. What the fuck's the matter with you?
How could you not love George the Animal Steel, brother?
No, he used to be a hellacious villain, and then he turned to a face. Hey, John McSmith, how you doing, my brother? Punchy, what's happening?
How you doing, my friend? Punchy Punch. Yep. Hey, my favorite tag. What is your favorite tag team all time, Bruce?
Oh man, I used to like the Samoans, the original Samoans.
Wild Samoans, yes.
The Mongols. I don't know if you remember the Mongols back in the day.
Mongols, yes. That's old, man. That's old.
So
let me ask you. The Moondog. I used to love Moondog Rex, man.
With those bones. And I've seen them at matches. Yep. They walk by and they stunk like hell, man. Oh, they spray them with some fucking shit spray, and they walk by you and woo, what the fuck? Yeah, chewing on those dirty bones. Oh man,
I used to love the Moondogs, man. I used to love the the Horsemen. Any concoction of the Horsemen, I used to love from the old NWA and then WCW and. Arn and Ric Flair were my favorites. The Ric Flair and the Enforcer. Those two were my favorites. Yeah, when they used to team up. And then Tully Blanchard also was great. Ole Anderson was great. I used to love the Demolition. I used to love the Twin Towers. I used to love the Strike Force.
all of them, man. There probably wasn't one that we didn't love. And right now we're watching Ronda Rousey. She just made one little girl submit with that unbelievable overhead.
And everyone's booing their sorry asses. Boo!
Yeah, Ronda and Shayna Baszler. Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad Ronda found her niche after she got her ass whooped by Holly Holm. Yeah, she's I had actually the privilege of calling one of her fights when she was in San Antonio. Yeah, she's a very, very tough girl, very skilled, and a very good, humble person, right? Holly is, and I was really happy for her when she actually beat Ronda Rousey when no one believed that she could, and kind of resurrected her career.
That was one of the few female sports that the whole event, it just blew my mind. I caught it early in the morning. I think it was from Australia or something like that. It was a bizarre hour, and man, Ronda Rousey getting knocked out by the farmer's daughter. It was
Holly Holm, yeah.
Holly Holm. And she's in the International Boxing Hall of Fame right now.
That's what I'm saying. She's a friend of mine, man. I called one of her fights maybe about 10, 11 years ago in San Antonio, Texas. Met her, and we stayed in touch since, and I was so happy for her. She also did a lot of fights. Boxing. She actually did a lot of fights with my mentor, Don Warwick Chardon, in the New Mexico area, in the Arizona area, in the Northern California area. Yeah. But I tell you what, man, I first got excited about wrestling seeing Andre the Giant, man, come to Southwest Wrestling. He used to tour. He was the only guy that could pick and choose any territory he wanted back in the day. And people used to pay a lot of money for him to visit and just even come out and to address the crowd. He didn't
stay in the territory for long. He came on there for the big matches. He never really won a world title until he beat Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to. He was a huge guy, and man, I read some of the stories and the documentaries about the way he had to live, how he, staying in hotels was impossible. He slept on the floor. He had to use the bathtub for his, for his.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, just that couldn't fit in cabs. Just had a really rough way of going through, man. It was tragic, and died really young too. He had that that dwarfism. I don't think he was.
Oh yeah. The giantism, yeah.
They say he loved his booze. He loved.
Oh yeah. They also said it loved his women, also, man.
Loved his women. You listen to some of the wrestlers who used to chauffeur them around, and they'd say the first thing they'd stop at the package store, 4 cases of Heineken, a bottle of Cavazier, and that was only on the way to the matches.
Yep, it's his drinking is legendary.
Legendary. There was a bar in the town that lives across from me. It's called Fall River, Massachusetts. And Mr. Fuji, he owned a bar there. And whenever they were in the area, they'd all go to this bar and drink. And I mean,
Mr. Fuji,
Fuji was a smart guy. He was a Hawaiian. He wasn't Japanese.
Yeah, he was like Jimmy Hart. They used to book the matches. They used to book the matches for these wrestlers. They used to manage them. Also, another one was what's his name? The guy who got Mark Calloway in the industry.
Oh yeah, that was the Undertaker.
Paul Bearer, yeah.
What the hell was his name?
Percy Pringle, brother.
Well, his real name, I can't think of it, man. You know what's weird? Whenever I get up here, I got this shit in my head, but I don't know. Talking and stuff, I just can't remember the name of him. But he's in the Hall of Fame. Jelly Bean, how you doing, my brother? Black Skip Bayless, teacher, man. Thank you for coming by. Just want to make sure I slew everybody in here. Warren Loves, how you doing, my man?
It's Bill Moody, brother. Bill Moody.
That's right, Moody. William Moody.
Yep, Bill Moody.
I was watching Pawn Stars where somebody was trying to pawn his Hall of Fame ring.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, seriously. And Rick wasn't going for it. They ended up not making a deal. And they show right now Bobby Lashley, another one who seemed to come out of nowhere.
He got to start on WCW also, man. Yeah, he got to start on WCW, but yeah, he was just a kind of a lower tier wrestler for a while. And then, all of a sudden he turned into a big name. He turned into a superstar.
He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale that they had on Friday night. And I was watching the Hall of Fame inductions. Man, people gotten old. I mean, look at
who was inducted this year, brother? Who was inducted this year?
Oh, man. At the top of the head, I can't remember. A guy who used to live right in the next town, the referee, Tim White, was inducted. I don't know if you remember him. And you're gonna have to Google it while you're up there, Joe. I can't remember.
No. I'll check it out, brother. I'll check it out right now. Okay, here it is. Wow, this is interesting. Listen to this. Rey Mysterio, long overdue. The late Andy Kaufman.
Yeah. Jerry the King Lawler inducted him. Now
that's so amazing. Yes, I used to love that. And he really made it. He really made wrestling popular. He did a really good job of promoting the sport. Stacy Keibler, the Great Muta.
The Great Muta, awesome. Best wrestler out of Japan.
Yes, and you're right. The late Tim White. Yep.
Yeah, Tim White was an amazing referee. And he's another one who owned a bar in Central Falls, Rhode Island. When the wrestlers were there, that's where they partied. I used to go to the Providence Civic Center all the time when they came to town, and they had a bar that on top there called the Royal Roost. It was hardly even known. People thought it was a high class joint. It was cheap prices, wings and stuff like that. Anyway, I used to always go up there and catch the matches because you had a good. You're up pretty high, but you had a good seat of the ring. And I'm up there, and there's this beautiful blonde, and she's sitting there reading a book. And, we started talking a little bit loud, get her attention. And, she got our attention. She started talking to us. Comes to find out she's superstar Billy Graham's girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's wrestling. And she's talking to us. She even bought us around the drink. She's very, very beautiful model looking girl. And she says, she goes, right now I got to go. He just gave him that backbreaker. The bear hug is coming up in about 2 minutes. Nice knowing you guys. I'll see you around. Just like she called it. Bing, bing, bong. We're sitting there with our jaws hanging out. And it was like, wow, what a just one of those cool experiences. And
it's fascinating, brother. You're filled with stories. I love it, man. Love it.
These guys love their weed too, man. I had a friend of mine who was the manager of room service at the Holiday Inn, which is connected to the Civic Center. And he used to call. He called me up and he says, "You got to come check this out." He says, "These guys are partying like a motherfucker." Anyway, I went in there. The Junkyard Dog, Kerry Von Erich, Mr. Perfect. They are smoking so much weed. You couldn't even get in the room. My friend was in charge of room service, so they had an order for a case of beer to bring it up there. He goes, come on with me. And I was like, wow. And this is, once again, before their matches. But these guys are partiers, hardcore athletes. Just, Got to admire.
Did you ever see the ESPN 30 for 30 with Ric Flair?
I don't think I have.
If you have ESPN Plus, check it out. It's amazing. It's by far the best 30 for 30 that they have. And also recently they came out with on the WWE Legends. They came out with the NWO as the first episode this latest season, and it's outstanding. Talking about Scott Hall, the late Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan starting the NWO with Eric Bischoff over at WCW. Absolutely just phenomenal hour and a half episode. Absolutely incredible.
All those stories, they're just great stories. So many of those wrestlers. They are. Those guys had to come up the hard way. Sleeping. William Old School, my brother. Salute, bro. I mean, sleeping in their
you want to hear you want to hear? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bruce. My apologies.
No, I was just gonna say some of the ones that I know, the wrestlers, because they have a federation around here, the New England Professional Wrestling, NEPW, and these guys, a few of them have gotten tryouts for the WWE in dark matches, but these guys, they have nothing when they're coming up. They're living hand to hand, sleeping in their cars, driving from city to city. I mean, you want to talk about a real tough sport to break into.
Yep. You want to hear a true story, and this is really sad. When my son was 11, I took him to Houston, Texas to go see Vengeance live WWE pay-per-view. And his favorite wrestler at the time was Chris Benoit. He was supposed to be fighting, he's a guy who tried his hand at UFC. I can't remember his name. Excuse me. I can't remember his name. No. Yeah. And we went and we made all of these posters, all of these signs, and he made his Chris Benoit especially for him. And we show up, all of a sudden, the announcer comes out and says, Chris Benoit will not be fighting what's-his-face, will be replaced by Jim Morrison. And he looked at me and we freaked out, and we had a sense that something was really off. Because Chris Benoit, he never missed dates. We had seen him several times before, and we always went to live performances. The next day, on Monday Night Raw, they announced that he was found dead in his home with his wife and his son. And they had an homage episode, and Edge was crying, and no one knew at the time that it was a suicide double murder. Mm-hmm. And after that, my son and we said, I think we've had enough for a little while. And we stopped watching wrestling for a while after that. That's a true story, brother.
That was sad. And you know, they erased his name from all the records and all the books. You can't find a Chris Benoit match in the WWE library. You
can't. Nope.
Totally. And they did the same thing with Daniel Bryan too. Brian Danielson.
Well, if you've never seen, Vice has a really great series, or used to have a really great series called the Dark Side of the Ring.
And
they had a double episode of Chris Benoit showing his road to madness, basically, and it's just terrible.
Well, you remember that flying headbutt that he used to do?
Oh, the rabid Wolverine off the top
turnbuckle. How can you not suffer brain damage? That was, dude, I sat in the front row and watched those, and I've had friends of mine who used to try to do those in wrestling school. But if you landed correctly, you had a knot on your head. It's amazing that they didn't stop that, and you don't see it anymore. You don't see that move used anymore.
No, you don't. And that was it always hurt. Even when he landed it, it always hurt him just as much as it hurt his. Seemingly, it seemed like it hurt him more than it did his opponent, didn't it?
Oh, I always thought it did. There's a bunch of moves like that. That Eddie Guerrero, the flying frog splash. I thought that.
Oh yeah, that looked like it hurt also. But you know what? That seemed to be the catalyst, because Eddie and Chris they were like brothers. And after his death, he just started going downhill. Chris, according to that special anyway, that documentary. Anyway, Sheamus is coming up.
Sheamus against a former partner of his, Drew McIntyre, who I think
Drew McIntyre
to be number one in the WWE for a while there. It was between him and Roman Reigns as the next Hulk Hogan. I think Roman Reigns, they're trying to make him the top dog.
Well, best of luck. Best of luck with that.
These two are just big, raw boned, fucking strong. I mean, Sheamus. Those 10 forearms that'll give you when you're laying on the ropes, 10 across the chest.
Yeah, this is going to be a great match, brother. I'm really looking forward to this one.
I don't know who this guy. Oh wait a minute, this guy Gunther. They used to call him Walter. He was a lot heavier and flabbier. When the WWE went to Europe and they had the NXT, the European versions, this next dude coming in. He was a standout there, and I haven't watched wrestling. This is the first match I've actually sat there and watched in probably since the last WrestleMania, the whole thing.
So wait a minute, you don't watch SummerSlam or Survivor Series?
No, I try to. but they put them on Saturday nights now, and they run head to head with boxing.
Yeah, you know what? That really sucks. Why did they make that move to Saturday night rather than Sunday? It was always a Sunday night tradition for wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I guess right now WrestleMania is so big, but yeah, really, and boxing too. The same thing, Joe. I can remember watching fights, championship fights on Monday night. Ali and Joe Frazier Monday night. Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. I think that was on a Tuesday night. Salvador Sanchez, Wilfredo Gomez. That was a Tuesday night. I mean, these
if you remember, man, it started that tradition on Monday, Tuesday, even Thursdays. It started as a tradition because when TV got huge, like the Milton Berle show, there's no way any promoter would try to go head to head with Uncle Milty. That's how that started. Oh, also, here's another reason.
I know Saturday was a date night. That it's always been like that.
No, it's not. It's not just that. It's not just that. They sold a lot of tickets. They used a lot of bars as ticket brokers to push tickets for their local promotions, so they didn't dare biting the hand that fed them. So that's why they used to stage fight cards on Monday, Tuesday. They're off nights. Yeah.
Well, you look at Madison Square Garden, the history of it. Oscar Bonavina, Jerry Quarry. Oh, Jerry Quarry and Ken Norton. That was on a freaking Monday night.
Oh, I mean, boy, he brutalized Ken Norton with that vicious left hook, didn't he?
And when Ken Norton brutalized Dwayne Bobbitt, that was on a Monday night. It's amazing how many of these huge historic fights were during the week, and the same with wrestling. Wrestling the same thing. There was one year where they did it WrestleMania during the week. I think it might have been WrestleMania 2. It was at 3 different locations. But I believe I'm almost positive it was on a weeknight.
Is that the one with Mr. T? WrestleMania 2?
I think Mr. T was in WrestleMania 1.
You know what? You're right. It was
Ricky Steamboat and it was like one of the top matches, and Macho Man Savage. What a match those two had.
Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Like at the time, I had never seen two wrestlers that quick and that athletic and at that size. Yeah, that was amazing. But the WrestleMania 2 main event, brother, was Hulk Hogan against King Kong Bundy in a steel cage match. Do you remember that?
Yeah, from Chicago. It was different locations.
That's right.
Well, a few things still rattle around in here. And professional wrestling is one of them.
I love it. I love
the black box. I had the black box. I was at my girlfriend's house. A pizza, case of beer, and fucking WrestleMania. What was better than that back in the day? You know?
Oh gosh, yeah. I love your wisdom, Bruce. So much respect for you, brother. Yeah, it was 3 different locations at the same time. You're absolutely right. And the second main event was a tag match, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was the British Bulldogs were involved in it.
Yes, that's right. Against
Bret Hart. Bret Hart.
No, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber.
Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yep.
The Dream Team, brother.
The Dream Team. You had the U.S. Express back there. Oh, wrestling was amazing. Robert the Genius, my brother. How you doing, bro? Oh yeah, look at Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. These guys went to school together. They're basically from the same part of the same country, same part of the world. They trained together. They've been villains. They've been tag team partners. But they put on an amazing show. These guys have got the work down. Those forearm uppercuts. They look like they'd knock your teeth out, every single one of them. And these guys we'll go out and have dinner together after this match. You know what I'm saying? They're probably best men at each other's weddings. Oh,
yep. I love it.
It's amazing.
Love it.
Oh, it's amazing how you could, 300 pounds of flesh can just get tossed around and smacked around. Truly, truly amazing watching professional wrestling.
Love
Titus,
it. Always have, man.
Oh, I love getting into it. There we go. Here comes the 10 across the chest. Nope.
The chop.
Oh yeah, this guy Walter. He looks like he had AIDS or something. He's half the man he used to be a year ago. Really,
Yeah,
he's like
I
a walking
remember.
skeleton.
Yeah, he looks tiny now, doesn't he?
Damn, look, he's got wilder legs. He looks small. I
He
can't
looks
believe
wiry
it's the
now.
same guy.
Yeah, he
I don't
looks
know if
wiry now.
I don't know if he got sick or what, but he was what stand up like. They were portraying him as a Nazi basically.
Oh, geez. Yeah, he looks tiny now. He looks wiry.
But he's still got that attitude. Oh, some of those hits that they take, the bumps as they affectionately refer to them as, they're just amazing.
Yep.
Just amazing how a human body can take that. You got 80,000 people, and you're planting your sole of your feet on somebody's jaw. You got to make that look good.
Yep. You know what? Hey, let me ask you something. Who do you think were the best at selling getting punished? Who were the best in your mind? The heels that used to really sell getting punished, and it was so funny. I used to love Ted DiBiase, the way he used to, and they used to get in his knees and beg. And
I used to love Mr. Fuji. Nothing like Mr. Fuji.
Yep.
He used to go off that top. And Ric Flair, when Ric Flair starts getting beat on, he sells.
Oh, he's hilarious, isn't he?
He must have a back made out of rubber, because you know how hard that mat is. Maybe it's not as hard as it used to be, but back in the day, it was like a sweater stretched over a piece of plywood. There was very little.
I agree with the Don. Ric Flair is my favorite heel, and selling getting his ass whooped. It's so funny, man. No one does it better than Ric Flair.
Salute to the Don out there. How you doing, my brother? Yeah, look at WrestleMania. It's almost like it's sacrilege not to watch WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's like a holiday for us, man.
It's the one day of the year that we can fly our freak flag. We're wrestling fans and we don't give a shit, man.
Well, I tell you what, it seems really funny though. I went to Palm Sunday Mass this afternoon, and now I'm watching WrestleMania 39. Happy Palm Sunday, by the way, Mr. Bruce. Oh, you know what? Dusty Rhodes was he sold everything well. He was such Dusty Rhodes. Dust was such a charismatic guy. He always had the crowd in the palm of his hand. That was his mark, right? Remember Dust?
Unbelievable. Dusty Rhodes was the antithesis of what a professional athlete is supposed to look like. But yet he was jerky, smooth. He could go an hour long, man. And, it just and he had rolls of flab, and he had tits and everying else. And,
but he was shockingly athletic for someone as rotund as he was, wasn't he?
His son Cody is in the main event tonight against Roman Reigns.
Looking forward to. Well, you know what? I'm going to be on the air with James Gogi. Damn it! That's all right. I'm recording it, brother. I'm recording it.
No.
Plus, guys, if you subscribe to WWE, their streaming service, you get all of these on instant replay. All of these pay-per-view events. All you have to do is subscribe and pay that streaming fee every single month.
Fuck that. I don't pay any streaming fees.
No, but you get it on demand. You can watch it as many times as you like.
You can go on Desi Rules and watch it on demand. You can watch it as many times as you like. You can watch it live, and it doesn't cost a penny. I got it. I have it on right now. I haven't had a slip since it started. Watch it.
No,
watch it.
And that's a huge problem.
Now that I'm bragging about it.
Well, that's a huge problem with the business of boxing right now, brother. So yeah.
Well, it's not. The problem is what they have to do is they have to go out and get sponsorships like they did back in the day.
You know what, brother? But without those numbers, it's impossible to get sponsorship. Those big mainstream sponsors, they're going to choose other sports that have much better numbers than boxing right now.
Well, that's boxing's fault. They should put events together, make people want to see these, make sponsors come to them, not them have to go look for sponsors. I'm sorry, bro. I lived through an era where Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons, even Tuesday night fights, Thursday night ESPN fights, boxing was thriving. People were making a lot of money. Fighters made millions, promoters. Now they gotta reach in everybody's pocket for all these crummy fights. I'm sorry, bro. You're not getting a nickel out of me, man. I refuse to do it. And if you think I'm stealing, report me because I'll go tell it before a judge.
No. They to each his own, my friend. To each his own. Well, I wouldn't do that.
I suppose. See, I spent $37 on my Muhammad Ali T-shirt, my sweatshirt. I bought that from MuhammadAli.com. So that's how I support boxing, bro. It's just the way I am, and aside from that, I don't have the money to. I can't afford to be a boxing fan if I had to buy the fights that I wanted to see.
Yeah, it's a tall order compared to the way things used to be now, isn't it?
Well, I don't even have cable television, so I don't even have ESPN Plus. I just have the internet, and whatever I can reel in is what I watch. I don't have any illegal hookups or anything like that. But I lived through the era of the black box. I had a black box. I watched every pay-per-view and every Wrestlemania.
Let me ask you something, Bruce. Let me ask you something. Going back to wrestling, brother, and John McSmith brings up, he says, nobody better on the mic than Dust, right? So I'm going to ask you, who was better on the mic that had the audience in the palm of their hand? Who did it better, Ric Flair or Dusty Rhodes?
I think Jerry the King Lawler did it the best.
Oh, he was great, but that was Memphis, wasn't it? Memphis?
No, he came to WWE. He went big time.
But in his
he had
prime.
A heart attack on Monday Night Raw. Remember that?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, geez, that's terrible.
And Bobby the Brain and Gorilla Monsoon, that duo, that's Hall of Fame.
I loved it. Yep. You know what? I absolutely love Gorilla and Bobby. Yep.
Ric Flair is great behind the mic, but I don't think he's a great commentator. Ric Flair, if you put Mean Gene holding the mic and Ric Flair talking, and bro, you got gold. But as far as
I love the Brain. Brain on the mic was outstanding. Also, he was such a great heel, man. I love him.
The Brain was so fast. He was so sharp, man. One of my favorite moments was when he left WWE and Gorilla Monsoon kicked him out. Did you remember that?
Yep,
out there.
On the set of Monday, what was it called? It used to be Primetime Wrestling every Monday night. Remember that? Before the live show? Yep.
Bro, I remember when it was Saturday afternoon wrestling. Saturday morning. I had to make sure I got up at 11 o'clock to watch wrestling. That was back in the
stars of wrestling. Yep, used to love it every Saturday morning. Yep,
yes, sir, man.
And it was Saturday night's main event. No, there wasn't. It was primetime wrestling on Monday, and then the live ones were Superstar, or what? It was Saturday night's main event. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I go back before that to Saturday afternoon, and there was no Monday night. All of a sudden became the night for wrestling. That was a different era. That's when that was the wars. That was when WCW against WWE. That was a consumer's market. They had such great stuff that they were giving.
Yeah, both of them, man. And now it's going back to the early '80s, primetime wrestling. I used to love that 2-hour show, and it was taped. But Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain would be the hosts. That was part of when I fell in love with wrestling back in the early '80s, and I was I think I was only 12 when I first started watching wrestling.
No, I had 4 brothers. We were all wrestling fans. You know how many couches we destroyed? My father, you guys wrestling again? We literally, and we were 200 pounds when we were in high school. We would destroy furniture. We had a stockade fence around the backyard. We knocked that thing down, throwing each other into the turnbuckle.
Hey, brother Bruce, what was your favorite finishing move that you used to practice on your brothers?
Oh man, well, I could apply the figure 4 leg lock back in the day. I mean, I was in a bar one night, and we had a figure 4 figure 4 contest. I said, all right, man, you're gonna have to let me put it on you, but then you're not gonna get out of it. the money was put down, nobody got out of it. And then I'd switch it up every once in a while, and I'd do the Indian Deathlock. Because, I wrestled in high school, and a lot of those professional moves, they come in pretty handy in a legit wrestling match. The joint manipulation, the leverage.
Oh, geez,
But these guys, they're showmen. I mean, they're great. They sell this shit. Look at the Don Macho Man, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper.
Great.
Those guys were legends, man. They eat and slept wrestling. If they were in bed sleeping and somebody went like this, boom, they'd raise their shoulders so fast. I mean, they were.
Yep. Uh-oh.
They came out of the womb,
this, brother. Sheamus is getting ready to end this, brother.
Yep, this is it. Look, and he's making his chest all that. What does he call that kick?
I don't know. I don't remember.
To win one of these matches, you have to beat the shit out of your opponent so bad.
Yep. Et tu, Brute. Look at this. He can't believe it. Sheamus can't believe it.
These guys are putting on such a good show, man.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, the look on his face when his partner, man, just kept him from getting the pin.
Here
it comes. Oh, that hurt him, dude.
It's only since the new days where they even put that padding outside the ring. Back in the day, that was just hard wood.
It was just concrete, brother.
Oh,
yep.
I have seen wrestlers get tossed over the rope and land there on all fours, like two knees and palm of two hands, just shaking their head, looking at their hands.
Yep.
I can't get over the size of the crowd in there too.
Here comes Sheamus with the pin.
I don't think so. Nope.
You're right. I think I'm behind you, brother. Yeah, this is a great match.
The thing that they do, they get a bonus for WrestleMania too. I heard that where they get a little envelope afterwards according to how well they do. It's almost like our Christmas bonus that we would get in our 9 to 5s. WrestleMania is extra pay, and plus all these other independent federations, they put on shows around WrestleMania time. So this is a big time. When they had the pandemic and they had to do it behind closed doors, it was a lot of these independents went out of business because they didn't make the WrestleMania week is where they make their money.
Hey, tell the story, Bruce. Tell the story, man. How Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, got that mouth on him, brother, from a wrestler. Tell that story, man. Do you remember what wrestler? Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
That's it.
As a matter of fact,
Yep.
Oh yeah, he wanted to get the cue the God, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Salute. Ali wanted to get that flair that Gorgeous George had. He got the robes. Yep. He had he even went so far to have a valet walk him down the ring a few times. But yeah, he wanted the talk, the Gorgeous George talk, and he had a robe that Elvis made for him. It was said the People's Champion.
Yep.
And he only wore that when he fought Ken Norton the first time and he got beat, and he didn't wear that anymore. But yeah, that's how flamboyant Ali was, man.
Yep. That's why he came up with the "I'm too pretty" stuff. He got that from Gorgeous George. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and got the rhymes and everything. That's great stuff, brother.
I love the way they just slug each other so gentlemanly. You hit me once, I'll hit you once. One for you, one for me.
And the whole time they're making sure their directive is making sure that their brother doesn't get hurt in the ring.
Oh, number one, exactly.
Yep.
Number
one priority is making sure that they don't hurt their brother. That's why I think it's incredible. But do you miss the days of kayfabe where they used to stay in character all the time in the public?
It is what it is. It's one of those things where, how stupid do you think we are? You know what I'm saying?
Well, of course, but do you miss that though, man?
Nah, I don't miss it. I'll tell you the time that I didn't miss it. Do you remember this wrestler called Bulldog Brower way back in the day?
No, I can't say that I do.
Well, there was a place about 30 miles from where I live. It's called Jack Witchy's.
Oh, the Nazi got the pin, brother. He got the win.
Pin. Oh, there.
Well, I can't believe it.
Well,
He's
anyway,
the
we
new Intercontinental champion.
I went there to see Chief J. Strongbow against Bulldog Brower. And it was, I mean, this was when kayfabe was in full effect. You didn't, people hated the villains. They loved the good. But anyway, we're walking out, and Bulldog Brower's out there, and he's walking around. He says to me, he says, "Hey, you know how I can get on the highway?" And I'm like, this is a guy who's not even supposed to be able to speak English. He's supposed to be growling like a dog. And he's walking around the parking lot with a suitcase in his hand, asking me how he can get on the highway. And I'm like, wow, I'm scratching my head and saying, they're trying to tell us something that's not real right. You know, this is a regular man who's walking around talking. This is not a ooh. But you know, you can see right there that kayfabe wasn't real, and they couldn't walk through airports and carry on that shit anymore. It just got to the point where. You remember the curtain call at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, that's where Kevin Nash and Scott Hall went to WCW. Yeah.
Yep. And at the end of the match, they all shook hands. Said it's been a real
they all
great
hugged in the center of the ring. Yeah.
Vince went fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Win King of the Ring, but he couldn't fight it anymore. That was people had cell phones in their pocket, and it got on Facebook and everything else, and this guy just beat two of the top
unbelievable, man. This is classic WWE writing, brother.
And when is this match for? This is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep.
Remember the Intercontinental? I haven't seen the Intercontinental in years, man.
Yep.
Who was the first Intercontinental Champion?
It was Ricky the Steamboat.
Nope.
Ricky Steamboat.
Nope.
No? Who was it, brother?
It was Pat Patterson. It was actually the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. He won a tournament in South America, and he came back and he lost it in his first WWE match to Pat Patterson. But yeah, that was no internet to follow up. What do you mean a tournament in South America? I mean, there was no.
Wow, I didn't know that, man. Thank you for educating me, my friend.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's amazing. But yeah, I remember Ricky holding on to that the Intercontinental title for a very, very long time. And who did he lose it to? Was it Jimmy Superfly? Was it who was it?
Maybe Jake the Snake.
It was Jake the Snake now, wasn't it?
No, I'm not sure, but because Vicky held that for a long time. Hulk Hogan and the Giant, my friend Q the God. We were just talking about that as our most memorable WrestleMania when that match. See, that was a match where even Vegas was taking odds on the outcome of that.
Oh, you know what, brother? Ricky Steamboat lost that Intercontinental title to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay.
And then Mach ended up losing it to the Honky Tonk Man, brother. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
And then did Honky Tonk lose it to Rick Rude? I know he was.
No. He got his ass whooped in 20 seconds to the Ultimate Warrior.
Yep, man.
That was the very first SummerSlam. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Yep. Because
well, I tell you what, brother. Huh?
The Ultimate Warrior didn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch.
Oh, he was a terrible wrestler. I couldn't believe they actually had him beating Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania in Toronto. That was sacrilegious in my mind, brother. I thought that was terrible. Anyway, man, I do have to prepare for Coach Gogie's show coming up in about 45 minutes. But Bruce, always a pleasure, brother, and thank you for teaching me a lot this evening about some classic wrestling. I love it, man. I always learn something when I talk to you, my friend.
I appreciate that, bro. It's walking down memory lane for me, man. And like I said, once a year, I like to do this, share, especially on this hallowed day. We're getting ready. It looks like we're getting ready to see Asuka, and she's taking on Oh man, Oscar is taking on Bianca Belair, another newcomer who's like amazing athlete. So I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this like a motherfucker, Joseph. I appreciate you.
All right,
coming
my friend. I tell you what. Thank you for being the gracious host, and I will see you soon, my friend. Good. God bless you, man.
Give the coach my best.
I sure will, brother. Bye-bye.
Peace. Well, guys, it's just me and yous again. WrestleMania, we're getting down to the nitty gritty over here, man. We already had Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar beat Osmos in the opening match. We had Gunther. He just won that three-way intercontinental match for the intercontinental title against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Now we're going to have the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair against Asuka. Bianca Belair, like I said to Joseph earlier, man, she seemed to come out of nowhere. I saw her in NXT. She has this fucking 4-foot tall ponytail in the back, braided up. She uses it as a weapon sometimes. I'm surprised nobody's ever used it and spun her around like a top on it. But man, she is very athletic. She was at the NFL Combine. She just blew the women away with the tire toss and the bench press. I mean, everything. She's just a tremendous athlete. The vertical jump. And Asuka is one of the fucking scariest women you'll know. Asuka will put you in joint locks. She has the Asuka lock. It's like a chicken wing where you cuff the underneath the chin and you get a hammer lock on. I couldn't even do it with my shoulders. It's so painful. I look at it and I sweat. But that's Asuka's finishing hold. She's taking on Bianca Belair. They're getting ready to head towards the ring. Oh yeah. Let you and Mick Smith on. Nah, Phil, I just want to do this wrestling thing here, man. I don't want to have no panel. I don't go good with panels because I get talked over. I talk over people. When I get drunk, when I start drinking, I'll have panels again. Right now, I'm doing my herb. I'm doing my tincture. Cue to God, you're gonna be drinking tincture one of these days, real soon, my brother. My wife is gonna make a batch tomorrow morning. We got 3 ounces of weed that's ready to be caramelized, or is it decaramelized? I can't even remember. Mick Smith knows. The nasty green George the Animal Steel. Asuka puts this green stuff in her mouth too. She spits it in her opponent's face. Asuka's got little boobies though. Most of these wrestlers have implants. Bianca Belair, she's another one. She's got little boobies too. So these are 2 natural women. There's a dude who sits in the front row with a green shirt on. He's been sitting in the front row at these matches. He must have big bucks. Every big event I see on WWE and including WrestleManias, this fat motherfucker is in the front row. If anybody's got this now, you can see him in there now, and he just sits there with his cell phone. It's an amazing thing, bro. It's an amazing thing. Bianca Belair looks like she's got a high school chorus line, a bunch of kids out there doing some dancing, like definitely some choreographed kids up there that swinging their ponytails around like the Bianca Belairs. She's gonna come out walking out now, strutting her stuff, man. This girl is an athlete, man. Her and Asuka, this is gonna be a good match. This is WrestleMania quality right here. Looking forward to it. Coming down the aisle right now. They go. No, that's not Bianca Belair. Well, look at there's a little kid out there that is doing these gymnastic moves. She can't be more than 7, 8 years old. She's got a 2-foot long ponytail. Bianca's out there. Bianca's got a 4-foot long ponytail. She's swinging it around, wearing that World Women's Championship belt over there. Decarbolization. There you go. My wife does that first thing in the morning because it's an 8-hour process. She gets up a few hours before I do, so she's going to do that decarbolization, and she's going to she starts the process. So I wake up and it's already running. Every hour or so I hear, and the longer it goes, the more frequent the blender turns on. And at the end of 8 hours, I'll have this awesome tincture. Have a tester. I can test the potency of it, the exact potency, which is a cool thing. So I'll know how many milligrams of weed are in per milliliter of this tincture. Nothing like I'm getting more and more scientific every batch I make. So I want to make sure it's the right stuff. So it ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna kill you. It's only gonna enhance. And like I stated earlier, I got that Toka 2 sitting in front of me now. I got a pack of papers, 500 raw papers in here, and I've hardly used maybe 20 of them since I bought this. Biggest pack of papers I've ever had in my life, and maybe it'll last me for the rest of my life. I don't know. Right now I'm into that tincture. And there's Bianca Belair in the ring, strutting around with that WWE Women's Championship. What is that? That's the Raw Championship, isn't it? Yeah, the Raw. They got the Raw Championship and they got the SmackDown Championship. Raw is a Friday night. No, Raw is Monday night and SmackDown is Friday night, right? Is that how it goes? Asuka's very devastating, very deadly. Asuka was undefeated for a long time in the WWE. She lost her undefeated streak at WrestleMania a few years ago. She submitted to Charlotte Flair in that figure 8 lock, I think she calls it, the figure 4, where she does a head, she arches her back, does a kind of like a cradle on there. Devastating pressure on that knee. And here we go, man. They got another chick refereeing. They got all new referees now. They used to be goofs. In fact, now they don't even say their names anymore. They just call them the referees. That's one thing Vince did a couple of years ago. He took away their identity. Asuka's got that face paint on her, man. Oh, Bianca Belair meets him in the center ring with a drop kick. Another drop kick. Bianca would kip up, man. Tremendous athlete. She's already got Asuka in trouble over here. Forcing Asuka into the ropes with that shoulder. Asuka is in trouble already. Asuka reverses it. I mean, this is classic wrestling. Oh, she just tried to drop kick and missed it, but Bianca's just unbelievable. Gets right back on her feet. You guys watching this, man? This is amazing. She's got to make sure that ponytail of hers doesn't get in the way, because that is like that. I don't know how she does it. That's like a tail. Setting Asuka up for a suplex. Bang. Flips right over, picks her right up again. Double suplex. No, Asuka gets out of this, lands on her feet. Asuka with a nice kick. High kick right to the head of Bianca Belair. She goes down. They're both taking a little breather here. Have a little water from my blood boxing tumbler over here, and Fistiana. Thank you, my sister and my brother. Great stuff here. These women, I'll tell you, man, I'm not a fan of women boxing. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan of women boxing. But women's wrestling, that's another thing right there. These gals put on a show. Women boxers, they do too, but I'm not a fan of seeing women get their heads beat in for real. Asuka with those kicks. I mean, you have to be in tremendous condition. Bianca Belair is trying to stalk Asuka down. Asuka on that top rope gets met with a tremendous forearm. Let's see some acrobatics here. Bianca's going up on the second rope. I think she's gonna go for that superplex off the second rope. The superplex off the top rope. That's devastating. Oh, Asuka gets under. trying to just slam her, get under her legs there and just slam her down. Bianca doesn't want to hear it. She pushes her away. Asuka, whoa, off, amazing acrobatic. She just did a complete 360 in the air, picked up Asuka, gave her a spine breaker. Asuka kicks out at the count of 2. These ladies are tough. You don't see this you don't see this anywhere else. I'm telling you, these gals are earning their money over here tonight. Bianca Belair, there she goes, unbelievable acrobatics. Asuka caught her in a front face lock. She said, looks like Asuka's trying to get that some kind of a submission hold in here. The Asuka lock. You never know when a tit might pop out too, so we wrestling fans, we know what to watch out for. She's trying to get that Asuka lock in there. See, she's trying to hook that hand under the chin. Bianca doesn't want to hear that. Bianca's going for stepping out of the ring, break that referee's count. Asuka goes right behind her. And look at Asuka's got that sinister look on her face. She got the kabuki makeup. Nice elbow to the jaw. Bianca Belair getting a little leverage. These ladies, they're just so graceful, acrobatically graceful. Asuka pulls her down. She's got her outside. She's got that Asuka lock in there. The arm extended, trying to turn that elbow in there. Oh, Asuka gets slammed to the mat. Asuka was trying to hyperextend that elbow. Bianca Belair picked her up and slammed her to the outside. On the outside of the ring. Throws her back in the ring before that 10 count. You never know, Mr. P. They're showing that jackknife slam. Looks like they just showed some cat in the audience. It looked like my brother, the Croc himself. Looked like Carl Hansen out in the audience. Had the Hawaiian shirt on and everything, man. Bianca Belair just ran shoulder into the turnbuckle. Asuka tries to get her out, jackknifes her for a pin. Bianca kicks out. They're just showing the replay of her running into the ring. See, now I'd go grab that hair and I'd pull her around the ring. I would drag her by that fucking hair. I mean, you cannot. No, you can't pull hair. I guess that's just one of the rules in here. But man, I'll tell you, I would be grabbing that chicken wing. Asuka moves her. Oh, Asuka's got that leg lock in there. She's got the ankle lock. She's got it locked in. Bianca Belair's trying not to let that ankle get hyperextended. She breaks out of that with a power move. She's got Asuka up, bang, drops her down with that beautiful Greco-Roman suplex. Some tough wrestling in here. Drag that damn hair, you know that. Asuka's going for that ankle lock, man. Asuka's a very scientific wrestler. She knows how to get those joints manipulated. That ankle will make a grown man cry. You get somebody in a move like that, and then they don't know whether the shit will go blind. You can't fight. You can't grab. The only way, see how she's getting out of it right there? Tumbling out of it. That will work. In theory, I don't know if it would work in a real fight, but you get somebody like Ken Shamrock, he'll put you in one of those ankle locks, man, in a real fight, and look out. Asuka just goes for the 2 count. Bianca Belair, she's got beads in her hair, all kind of bedazzling beads in there and shit. This is it. This is the night they shine, WrestleMania. We're gonna see the Hell in a Cell match, and we're gonna still see the world title match. So we got 3 matches to go. We got some action happening over here. Oh, beautiful kick by Asuka. I mean, can you imagine these girls in a real fight? they would just tear you apart. They are some Hellcats. Boom. Bianca Belair looks like she's having a wardrobe malfunction. This is what we like, gentlemen. This is what we come to see. Chain, my brother, what's happening? I described ladies boxing as graceful. When did I do that, McSmith? This wrestling is graceful. These wrestlers are synchronized, man. They're like the Backstreet Boys up there. Asuka looks like she wants to suplex Bianca over those top ropes. I don't think they'll let him do that. That looks like it'll be a little bit too much for these two gals. But, bang, there goes Asuka right into that unpadded turnbuckle. That's a tough one to fake. You know, it looks like they have aluminum wrapped over there, some kind of corrugated aluminum or an iron. It's got some give to it. It's not just the iron pole. But nonetheless, it's definitely doesn't have the give of a turnbuckle. Yeah, you know that's Pigeon. Yeah, I hope he's behaving himself. We're watching wrestling in here. What could Pigeon say that could possibly offend anybody? It hasn't already been said. Bianca Belair's going for the pin over here. Oh, the count of 2 3/4. Bianca's looking like I just shot my load. I gave her everything. That was a suplex off the top rope. That's devastating. Devastating stuff here. They're exchanging forearms in the center of the ring here. Asuka's taking charge, bouncing off that ropes. That's one of the funniest things, man. You get a little leverage, you run to the ropes and bounce off those ropes. They're both crisscrossing the ring here. They're going back and forth with this crazy pin, man. Get out of that, get back up there and start slugging each other. Here we go. This is the rehearsed stuff here. Sometimes you see them slip and make a fast. If Vince wants to end the match quickly and abruptly, because see, Bianca's got to adjust that top there. Almost got another wardrobe malfunction. Asuka's with that blue hair, the red hair. She's got the lightning bolts and the feathers on her face, and damn, better than a kiss makeup. Yeah, these gals are definitely graceful, bro. Oh, look at this. Oh, nice little rehearsed move there. They always kick out at the count of 2. Asuka's trying to get that German suplex going on. Oh, just fell short with a drop kick. Bianca Belair looks like she's getting ready to see this is look at that, they call it the blockbuster. Amazing, like a spinning neck breaker kind of a thing. Now she's starting to show some of that funky stuff. No, I don't think that's going to be the pin. Asuka's kicking out. You got to do something fantastic. You have to put your opponents in a super badass way. It's almost like you have to almost knock them out to pin them on wrestling. That referee knows exactly when to not hit that mat for that 3 count. I mean, it's just amazing stuff here going on. 80,000 people crammed into the SoFi Arena. Last night, Charlotte Flair lost her title to Rhea Ripley. So you never know, man, with these matches. Anything can happen. Last night was a pretty cool WrestleMania. John Cena got beat by this guy Austin Theory. Like I said, Charlotte Flair lost her title to Rhea Ripley. The Usos rather, they lost to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That was an awesome match. A lot of fucking shit went on there, man. Look at Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus and Lita. There was a tag match. Seth Rollins beat Logan Paul. I mean, dude, WrestleMania, they all come out for that one. Rey Mysterio fought his son. Only the second time in WrestleMania history a father fought his son. Anybody out there? This is trivia. Last night, Rey Mysterio Jr. fought his son Dominic. Father versus son. What's the first WrestleMania match that featured father versus son in the main event? Does anybody know? Nobody knows, huh? This is be an easy one. What father and son fought at WrestleMania? Come on. Oh. Bianca almost got pinned again, man. Asuka's looking like she won. No, not Dusty. Good guess, though, Punch. Good guess. I'll tell you before you Google it. Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. Come on, you remember that fight, man? Shit. Imagine having a fight with your father like that. Oof. Gene Odom. All right, who's Gene Odom? Asuka just got slammed into the turnbuckle with her hand behind her back. That had to hurt. She's kind of laying down, taking a breather. Bianca Belair is yelling at her ass to get up. Bianca Belair is picking her up. Oh, yeah, this is her finishing move. She got her over the... Oh, no, Asuka's holding onto that rope. She doesn't want to be over Bianca Belair's shoulders. She gives her a drop like a... Oh, the referee got hit. So, oh, Asuka's got that stuff. She's spitting that fucking blue stuff out of her mouth. It's almost like she got some... Maybe she got some tincture. Oh, she's over the shoulders of Bianca Belair. I think this is going to be it for Asuka. This is going to be it. Bang. Oh, no, Asuka hangs on. Asuka with a nice little tuck move. Asuka got that fucking Asuka lock in there. She's got that arm hyperextended, that elbow. This could be a submission move. She's in the center of the ring. There ain't nowhere to go in that move. But this is a real fight. This fight's over. This breaks the arm. Stop, see? Asuka's letting up under pressure. Hey, Jab Jamboree, my brother. How we doing, man? We're in the final three matches of WrestleMania over here. WrestleMania 39, bro. And I saw every one of them. Pro wrestling, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, Bianca Belair's got her up. There's that Bianca drop, man. I forget what she calls it. Like I should have my earbuds in here so I can be hearing it. But no, she kicked out of it. Wow. Bianca Belair pins her. Retains that championship, retains that women's championship. Asuka's in the ring out like right now. So Bianca Belair won that title last year at WrestleMania and she retained it this year at WrestleMania. So she's been the champ for a year. Asuka missed her when she was spitting out that mist. I mean, Asuka had that wrist lock, had that arm extended, the arm bar, putting the pressure on that joint. A KOD, she calls that drop, the KOD. And so that was the we're getting ready for the co-main event coming up, man. We're gonna see We're going to see the Hell in a Cell match with Edge and Finn Balor. This is the light side against the dark side. This should be a good match. You remember the greatest Hell in a Cell match we've ever seen? We're getting ready for like I said, the semi-main event, and Edge has been around wrestling for quite a few years. Edge broke his neck not long ago. You didn't think we'd see Edge. Edge came back, was given clearance. He's been with wrestling ever since. He's been he's an amazing wrestler. He came down, let's see, man. He was a world champion. There was a scandal a few years ago. Edge took Lita was I think she was married to Matt Hardy. Then there was an affair that went on, backstage affair. Vince said, let's run with it. They put it out in the public. They started talking about it. It was crazy shit. Pigeon, you're out of your mind out there, bro. But yeah, the match, they got George Kettle from the San Francisco 49ers. He was out there last night. He knocked out Miz. Al Michaels, one of the Raiders, is there, man. They're showing the Usos last night. The Usos lost their title. They had their title for a long time. They took on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn looks just like Matt Chad if you ever look at him, bro. Like if you watch it, they're showing the highlights right now. Looks like my crazy brother. They beat the long-reigning Usos. And now they're just getting ready to we're getting ready for for that Hell in a Cell match. Let me pull up a little bit about Edge and see what they got to say about him in here. You type in Edge and they put on Microsoft Edge. This is the Edge we want to see here, man. Let's get his Wikipedia page. Born Adam Joseph Copeland, October 1973. So Edge is going to be 50 years old. Born in Canada. Yeah, he's been wrestling for a long time. He won a total of 31 championships in his WWE career. He made his professional debut in 1992. So this man is a veteran here, and he's taking on. What's the fuck his name now? Now my memory's giving me trouble. He's taking on Finn Balor. Calls himself the Demon. Let me go on Finn Balor's Wikipedia page because he's from Europe. They got him here a couple of years ago. Triple H made sure he had him here. He was a big seller in Europe. 81,395 people in this building tonight. That's that's just crazy. That is fucking nuts. His name is Fergal Devitt. He used to Fergie Devitt. He used to use that name, Fergie Devitt. He called himself Finn Balor, Prince Devitt. You know, he's got himself quite a list of accomplishments here, man. Big name in professional wrestling, and the thing is, he's only a small guy. He only weighs 190 pounds that he's billed at. I don't even know if he weighs that. And they put him in there with these 300-pound monsters, so he's cool. McSmith and Pigeon. Two of my favorite YouTube characters, man. Glad to have both of you cats in here tonight for the the semi in WrestleMania, and this Hell in a Cell. They have to set this cage up. So right now they're showing Miz and Snoop Dogg in the ring going at it. I mean, they're trying to make some chemistry here with Miz and Snoop Dogg. They have to set this Hell in a Cell up here. So I'm gonna do a hit on my green dragon over here. So bear with me. I can't speak for 30 seconds, which is a blessing or a curse depending on how you look at it. Mick Smith, what are you saying that to pigeon for? Let's be nice in here. Shane McMahon's making his way to ringside here. Shane McMahon, Snoop Dogg, and Miz. Miz and Shane McMahon don't like each other. Shane's doing the dance around there. He looks like he's getting ready. Shane's gotten old too, man. Shane used to live up the street from me. He went to Roger Williams College, Roger Williams University. He used to live in an apartment building about a mile or so from where I live. He'd always be in the gym. Real gym rat. But Vince bought this condo. I say apartment, man, because I still have a hard time saying condo. But yeah, Shane lived in Bristol for probably 3 years, maybe 4 years. Got his degree in business. And now he's at Wrestlemania. He was with wrestling for a long time. He decided to go off on his own, do some investment banking. I think he might have lost it all. Came back to where the money is. Holds a high position on the corporate ladder here. Of course, he's Vince's kid, but it's funny he never went into his hands. Now they go Shane McMahon and Miz. They're gonna start fighting. Something's gonna happen with these two. I mean, something special at WrestleMania. There we go. There goes Shane. Shane's bopping. Shane's got the boxing gear. He's got Miz in the corner. He's working the body. Damn. He looks like Manny Pacquiao in there. But off the ropes, down to the corner. Shane jumping over him. Oh, Shane almost fell on his ankle. He fucked up. Whoa. Shane fucked up here, man. Is this real? This is live right here. Is this real or is this a work? Either way, Miz is gonna go with the flow. Miz knows what's happening. Miz is circling around him. I think Shane might have legitimately hurt himself here. Because I think if it was a work, I think Miz would be on him a little more. And here's Snoop Dogg just walked in and punched Miz right in the jaw. Snoop is after Miz over here. They're making this happen. Snoop Dogg just decks Miz, and now Snoop is laying the bad mouth on Miz. What's he saying here, man? Let me There he goes again. He's laying the bad mouth on Miz. That's what you're going to do? That's what you're going to do? Miz is out cold. Snoop just decks Miz. Looks like Snoop Dogg is going to pull a rock. He's going to give him the fucking... He's giving him that Rule of the Rock, man. And Snoop Dogg just pins Miz. Made our day over here. I'm sure Snoop Dogg is going to go fire a big fatty up with Miz in the back as soon as they're done with this. How cool is this? I love this, man. Nice right hand by Snoop Dogg. I'll tell you, he made that look pretty good. He's giving him that rock bottom. The people's elbow. There we go, the people's elbow. Lands it nice on Miz. Miz took that nice. And puts him down for the count of 3. You know, last year was better when Stone Cold gave Vince McMahon gave him the stunner. I don't think we're going to see Vince come in the ring tonight, but you never know. This is WrestleMania. Shit happens on here. You know, Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Very, very cool ring announcers at ringside. These are two of the best. When Joe was on here, I should have said, man, what about Michael Cole and Corey? These two guys have been doing this now for a long time. And there's Snoop down there talking to Corey and Michael Cole, signing a few autographs, and hugging the babies, man. I'll tell you, I'd like to be there. Hell in a Cell match coming up, man. I'll tell you. How long are they going to keep us tonight? Last night, you know, I didn't get to sleep last night till about 2. I'd say 2:30 by the time my eyes closed, and I still got up at 8:30. Before that, I got up at 7:30, and I tried to stay in bed for 8:30. They're showing Edge, the ladders, table ladders and chairs matches, the Money in the Bank matches, all the shit that he's won. I mean, the guy's got a fantastic resume in WWE. He's been in chain matches. He's been in Hell in a Cell matches. They're showing when he broke his neck and he had to retire. And this Finn Balor, man, this guy is a high flyer. This guy will jump off of I mean, we're gonna see Hell in a Cell. We have seen people get tossed 40 feet in these 20 feet in these Hell in a Cell matches. I exaggerate. I'm like a little Gorilla Monsoon over here. But we're coming down to this Hell in a Cell match. I'm sure the structure of this thing is it's like a chain link fence. Yeah, a lot of these inside stories going on here. I don't even watch wrestling that much anymore, so I don't know how this feud came to be. But I guess they have this subculture in here, kind of like the NWO, but they're like on the dark side. It's Rhea Ripley, it's Finn Balor, it was Sting, Mysterio, not Ray, is the son there. Dominic is in it. But it's kind of like a bunch of wrestlers who are on the dark side, and they gave Sting a beating. Looks like they're trying to put some hurting on him there with the chairs and the knuckle dusters. And so Sting is out of his mind here. There's a big feud going on, and they're gonna settle it in the steel cage over here in Hell in a Cell. You get in, and there's you can't climb out. Once you get in, they lock that door and you're in there. They're dropping that cell right down over the ring. It's been suspended. You know, the thing about this is with steel, bro, you know, flesh and steel is hard to pad that. You know, you can go into the turnbuckle, put your arm up and stuff, but when head contacts with steel, that's usually blood, and that blood is real. Yeah, they're definitely working on a satanic angle over here. They got crosses over. They're showing crosses in the background. They're showing morbidly looking satanic faces. A lot of candles. They definitely know how to push the level over here. This is quite a production. Boxing should be watching this right now. You know, boxing should be saying, "How can we get 80,000 people in an arena?" You know how you can do it. Put on a fucking unbelievable card. The Pope's Exorcist. So they're showing upcoming movie here with Russell Crowe. It's about a possession, and it looks like it's interesting. But isn't it funny that the WWE is promoting it now during Wrestlemania, during a Hell in a Cell match? I'll be watching it. The Pope Exorcist opens April 14th. The one I want to see is that George Foreman movie. I don't think I'll go to a theater and see it. I'll catch it on one of my links. But I'm definitely looking forward to that one, man. Wakanda, I didn't really dig the Creed movie, man. Way too predictable. Didn't even touch Rocky movies, man. I was disappointed. I was looking forward to it. I liked the first one. The first one was cool. The second one was decent. The third one sucked. I think it's run its course. I think they have to do something else here. But they're lowering the cell. They have a priest, almost like he's blessing this cell. You said it, McSmith. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to agree with it. It's just you said it, not me. But no, my wife's a lovely lady. She made me a piece of salmon tonight with roasted potatoes. The salmon had pesto on it, had lemon juice on there, white wine. She baked it. It was so fucking good, man. Well, it had to be about an 8-ounce piece, 8 to 10 ounce piece. She had some roasted potatoes on it. They were canned potatoes, but she roasted them. They were really cool. They tasted really good. And some broccoli and coleslaw. She made the coleslaw too. She puts up with a lot, man. My wife is a saint. I got to give her all the credit in the world. And here we go. Blood, the Brood. That's what they call him, the Brood. Okay. They're showing the letters with the blood coming off them. This is they're really capitalizing. There's going to be a lot of red in this match. Their faces are going to be covered. And the thing is, man, they have to use the razor blades. Vince doesn't like to do that. You know, now that we're in the blood-borne diseases, especially after the AIDS was going on, they stopped blood. They stopped using the blade. They stopped blading. But you can't get away. Can't not do it in a Hell in a Cell match. It wouldn't look like a real match. There's going to be blood in this match. Edge. He looks like he's one of those freaking flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz with a fucking retro look about him. Edge is making his way down to the ring. They're making a hell of a production out of this, man. SoFi Stadium, 80,000. That's got to be a football stadium. Is that where the Raiders are in Vegas now? So who's playing in LA? Is that where the Rams are playing right there, man? Chad would know. That Hell in a Cell, they're going to be walking on top of that. Edge looks like a man on a mission. 50 years old, bro. He's looking good over there, man. He must be on my diet. Checking out that Hell in a Cell. Remember when fucking The Undertaker threw Mick Foley off that sucker? rated R superstar. You still got the ropes in there, but you got that fucking chain link fence surrounding you, encompassing you everywhere. Once you get in there, they lock the door. And you don't get out until your opponent is done. This is like one of the whole Jack Johnson matches. 50 rounds until there's a winner declared. Yeah, this is going to be a devastating match. These guys are going to put it on the line. You got the 50-year-old Edge, broken neck. He's got rods and screws holding his spine together, and an amazing comeback story. I don't know if you guys saw Roy Jones last night, man. 54 years old. No, Roy, no. Please don't continue. He took on a guy in his first pro match. The guy beat him. Majority decision. Roy wants a rematch. I mean, after the match was over, the guy was on his hands and knees. I am not worthy. He was all praise to Roy Jones Jr. But Roy just didn't take it. He did not want to. Roy's got a few L's on his career, man. It's only going to be a matter of time. And this was not an exhibition, man. This was a legitimate, sanctioned 8-round fight. Roy, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Please don't do it. They're showing Finn Balor crawling into the ring. He looks like some kind of a bug. He's got these spikes coming out of his fucking head. Like a real punk rocker, but it's not his hair, it's spikes. And the dude is billed at 190. You know he's probably about $1.50. The Demon, he's called now. The Demon, Finn Balor. He's got these smoking things in front of him he's walking around with. They're like when you helicopter freaking smokes things, you know, when you throw those things out in a battle zone, either to hide your position or to attract helicopters or something. But anyway, Finn Balor's got those. He's probably the only one smoking in there. I bet there's so many people with vapes in their pocket. Probably joints too. I got a little bit of hiccups here, man. Let me swallow some water. They're saying how Finn Balor, supposedly when he puts this war paint on, he goes back in time. He becomes an ancient warrior. Edge is sitting in the ring looking at him like as serious as a heart attack. Finn Balor's got these crazy costume on. He's taking that headgear off. These two guys are going to put on a hell of a fight. You can already tell, man. This is going to be a beautiful wrestling match. Hell in a Cell. Semi-main event. Wrestlemania 39, day 2. The door is locked. They put a chain on there with a padlock, and nobody gets in, nobody gets out. 10,000 pounds of steel to make that ring. You're gonna have to wait. My dog wants to go out. Wait till this match is over. Probably about an hour, so you sit down. Then they're both in the ring, both exchanging punches here. We haven't seen any. Well, it just started. This is going to be a long match. Like I said, they do have to conserve their energy. both have chairs in it. They both, I guess there's all kind of stuff underneath the ring they can use. Edge has got a chair. Finn Balor's got some kind of a spear. Oh, kendo stick. That's bamboo. Bamboo that's sliced and then taped. So they used to use those in canings. That's what they use in China when they cane somebody. They make a kendo stick. Now they're both doing what they got to do outside the ring. Oh, and there goes Edge's face is getting smashed into that, almost like a cabbage grater, getting pushed into that steel chain link fence. Man, this is some fucking brutal stuff. This is far from wrestling. This is a fight. This is hell in a cell. Edge is taking the brunt so far, man. Edge with a double leg takedown, starting to throw some punches on Finn Balor. Finn Balor gets out of the ring. Edge going for that, pushes him right into the freaking hell in a cell. Back smashed against the chain link fence. Edge is going under the ring now, grabbing a kendo stick. I guess there's all kind of shit under there. Edge has got 3 of those kendo sticks. The demon Finn Balor. Oh, hitting them hard. You can hear the sound. You can hear the sound on those fucking those kendo sticks smashing off his back. Just got thrown face first into the steel cage. I think I see some red on Edge's face already, man, up near the eye. He's grabbing a kendo stick. He's got him. Look at this, man. He's fucking got him kind of. This is so cool. I don't know if any cats are seeing this. He's got him pinned in the ring there. Edge has got him helpless. Got him through a drop kick. He's got those fucking kendo sticks through the fucking holes in the fence where he's got him pinned in there. Finn Balor's standing there. He's standing there. He can't go up. He can't go down. He looks like a caged animal caught in a trap. And he got a drop kick and he just can't absorb it. He looks like a fucking member of the Walking Dead, as I'm hearing in the at the announcers table. Edge is opening up a table. Totally a different table rather than chairs than as the totally a different Hell in a Cell than the Undertaker and Mankind had. They were more slow, calculating. These guys are fast, doing a lot of kicking, a lot of high flying moves. Now the demon Finn Balor is taking over with those open hand slaps. A lightning fast combination, even for a boxing fan. Good movement. Oh, he throws him into those steel stairs. And bro, you cannot fake that. You bang into those steel stairs, make a sound like that. Something is going to take the impact. Damn. I don't see any mitigation between flesh and steel right there, bro. Oh, chops to the throat, flesh on flesh. Dude, that is just, it's amazing what these cats put their bodies through. Nice pancake slam. I'll bring you in just a bit, man. Give me a couple of minutes here. Sit right down over there. You'll go out. You don't have to go yet. You stay in. See, this dog yesterday it rained. He stayed until noontime. Oh, the sling blade. That's a move that Finn Balor has. Drop kick by Finn Balor. Bounces Edge on the outside of the rope. He's bouncing around out there. Finn Balor is looking for some other means of destruction here because this match is not going to end yet. Oh, another drop kick. I mean, that was a hard one. He went through a table. I'm sure the table's gimmicks, but man, the human body is not made to take these. This is a real act right here, man. These guys are putting on a great show. Balor throws a chair at Edge, going down, picking up another chair. Oh. And he's, I mean, and they're not missing him. They're hitting Edge. Edge is not putting his hands up. He's taking them off his head. I mean, this is Concussion City going on over here, my friends. Edge is in charge right now. Oh, he's going for that drop that I forget what they call it, but that's one of Edge's finishing moves. Edge has got some serious scratches on his freaking head near his eye from that steel cage. Edge has got that crazy look in his eye. And I've seen Edge do some crazy shit in these rings. Oh, nice display of wrestling in the middle of the ring here. They're both doing some pretty devastating finishing moves, but it ain't finishing this match. Edge going for another weapon under the ring there. Let's see what they put under here. I mean, I've seen him pull out fire extinguishers, ladders. Here we go. Here comes a steel ladder, aluminum ladder. Might as well be steel, man. Looks like about a 10-footer. Boom. Oh! Throws it right at the head of the fucking Finn Balor. Devastating. Looks like an 8-foot ladder. I'm sorry. There's probably a 10-foot under the ropes there because they're pulling all kind of, they're showing this from different angles, man. Finn Balor is paying his dues. The referee's trying to keep Edge off of Finn Balor, like he's really hurt. But this is wrestling, man. These guys are incredible. Oh. Finn Balor is busted open. We're going to start seeing some blood here, and this is going to be interesting. The dude has got all this makeup on, and let's see how that blood, if that blood is coming through. I wish I could show this, man. Vince has definitely got these internets. He's got these scanned out. Oh, man, they just showed that in slow motion. Unbelievable. I mean, I think he bladed himself. The doctors are working on his head right now. What could they possibly be doing? They don't stop these matches. He's bringing all these kendo sticks. I got about a dozen of them. Another ladder. Like I said, they actually have doctors in the ring right now looking at Finn Balor, or the Demon as they call him. Edge throws one of those 125-pound sections of that steel chair off there. Those are 125 pounds apiece. Solid corrugated steel there, man. The Demon is back on his feet. Edge has got him. Edge looks like he's getting ready for oh, he was going to give him the Demon both feet on Edge's chest. They're going back and forth here. Edge misses. The Demon has got him in some kind of a move where he ended up dropping him with his elbow on his chest. There goes the Demon up to the top rope. Looks like a madman on here. Tried to put the coup de grace 2 feet on Edge's chest. He missed. You can see blood in the ring, man. Maybe you can't see so much the cuts with the makeup on there, but man, you can see the blood in the ring. These guys definitely are paying their dues over here. Make sure my boy's still laying over there waiting for me. There's probably going to be a pool of blood when they pick Finn Balor's head up over there. Edge is getting up. Edge looks like he's drunk. Looks like he did a hit of my green tincture over there. Finn Balor, that sling blade. Yeah, look at There goes Finn Balor up to the top ropes. He's trying that coup de grace again. He lands on 2 feet on your chest. Oh, he just landed on. You cannot fake that, my friends. I don't know if anybody saw that besides me. But you cannot fake that. Jumping off the rope, jumping off the top rope, landing 2 feet on the chest. They're showing us in slow motion. There ain't no way you can put a hand down. You can do nothing but take that. Devastating, man. 180-pound dude. I don't know what he weighs, man. They got him listed at 190. They usually exaggerate a little. Looks like a little guy. He's getting up on that ladder now. Like I said, that's about an 8-foot ladder. Edge whacks him with a fucking kendo stick. They're both up on the ladder. This is dangerous too, man. They are just exchanging right hands up there. Edge looks like Edge has got him in a face lock. Oh, he just dropped him with some kind of a DDT maneuver. The execution, they call it. Oh, the 2 count. Finn Balor is as tough as they come, man. These two guys are putting on a bizarre show. This is just incredible stuff here, man. Incredible stuff. I hope you cats are watching this, man, because this is beyond belief. These fucking guys just put on shows. You wonder why 80,000 people are watching this live and how many people on pay-per-view. Edge is pulling out more tables, more chairs, all kind of shit from under the ring. Edge he's gonna open up this other chair. I'm looking at the bottom of it. I want to see if it's gimmicked. I want to see if we can see where it has any marks in there, but I don't see any. You know, and these tables, they have to take off there's a plastic rim on the that goes around the table. It goes around the complete border of it, and they have to take that off. If they don't take that off, that's what'll cut you. If you notice, see, it's like, you know, the table's like this, and there's a rim that goes around. Plastic. If they don't take that off, you bust the table. That rim will cut you like a fucking knife. Right now, Edge is on the table. Finn Balor's fucking him up. He's trying not to break the table. They don't want to break it now. Finn Balor's going to see that table is what they call a lightly gimmick, so he can take the weight of Edge. Finn Balor's going up. He's climbing up on it. Oh my goodness. He's going up 10 feet. This is crazy. If he lands on Edge, Unbelievable. Edge got off and he went right through the table. Fucking unbelievable. Showing in slow motion. Edge making a 20-foot jump. It was just incredible how high that he was. Oh, man. I'm going to say his head. Oh, he just got a spear from Edge. This is going to be the pin. No! Unbelievable, man. This is crazy. Edge is like, what? I just gave him everything I got. Edge has done this a million times. Finn Balor's done it a million times. The blood's not flowing from his head, so we don't see a pile of blood, a pool of blood, which we've seen many times. And the ref has got his gloves on, so you know there's definitely blood going on. Edge with that kendo stick, grabbing a chair. It's gonna. The old Texas fly swatter right across the back. See, they can't hit you in the head with a chair anymore with the concussion protocols. But, man, they do it across the back. Back in the day, they bang, 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 right in the forehead. You'd see heads get busted open with chairs. But see now, oh, man, is that blood coming out of his head? Damn. This is a brutal match, my friends. Oh, something happened with Edge and Finn Balor at the earlier match, the Judgment Day. So these guys are fucking brutal right now. Edge pins him. Wow. Edge pins Finn Balor in this amazing Hell in a Cell. It wasn't like the Hell in a Cell that we've seen before. What's the matter, Phil? No, you're not offending me out there, bro. Do what you want to do, my man. It wasn't as good as some of the Hell in a Cells that I've seen. I'm going to put my dog out, so bear with me 1 second here. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a flash. We'll keep our eyes on that dog. I'll see if I can get my camera hooked up here so I can keep an eye on him. Freezing, bro. How you doing? Let's see if I can dig this. If I can dig this up here. I'm trying to get my camera going over here so I can keep an eye on my dog, but it's letting me down. I think I have to pull it up again. Excuse me, bear with me for a second here, my friends. Yeah, there it is. See, this way I can keep an eye on this dog here, man. Oh, what happened? Okay, get that there. This way I can keep an eye on that dog till he comes back. While we're waiting for the next match to start here, I can actually put that on my little TV there. So when that dog comes to the door, I'll know he's there. I go get him. Well, he come back quick though. He don't want to hang around out there when he knows he gets a dog biscuit when he comes in. He do all his tricks. And we are waiting for the main event to start. The main event of WrestleMania. That's going to be Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes. That's for the unified, undisputed World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. That goes down in a few minutes. I had the break. I got the dog out there. Do a couple of hits on this tincture of mine. I need 30 seconds of silence when I do that tincture to get the full absorption. But yeah, they're just showing a little more promo. I'll tell you, this site that I have tonight, man, this is a great streaming site. Hey, seen and unseen, my brother. How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Haven't seen you in a while. Getting ready for the main event of WrestleMania over here, man. I got the dog out in the backyard right now. I got that light on to get him as he comes in. Give him his cookies. Get him go to bed. He sleeps with the old lady. I got my own room. She smells like a chainsaw. I don't. You know, I stayed up all night one night to see if I snored, and I didn't. So you can't accuse me of that. We're getting ready for the main event at WrestleMania 29. I don't know where that dog went. Maybe he found a friend out there. Red Hound should be up here any second now. He should be coming into view. He knows I got the... He gets his cookies from me. If he doesn't come in, he doesn't get a cookie, and he gets less and less the more I have to wait. And they're showing the Hall of Fame inductees. Stacy Keibler. Mick Foley. Jerry the King Lawler inducted, the fuck was his name? I'm looking at him right now and I can't even think of his name. That's how bad my brain is. Andy Kaufman, okay? And the referee, Tim White. JBL and Ron Simmons, the APL, the collection agency, they were quite the combo back in the day. The great Kabuki was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I told you cats the latest news, man. Vince McMahon sold the Hall of Fame. Mick Smith, your mind is in the gutter. Conan, they're showing Conan, who was a former inductee. All these guys got so damn old, man. Wow. Rey Mysterio was inducted in the Hall of Fame. I usually watch that on a Friday night, but I think there was some fights going on Friday night. I can't even remember anymore. But WrestleMania night, that's the night that I'm a wrestling fan. That's the night that I go back to my wrestling roots. And I was gonna do a show tonight with my brother Skywalker. Couldn't do it, man. I had to watch WrestleMania. And I had to broadcast a little WrestleMania show. I've done it. So I think this is my third one. 2 years on. Is it the second or the third? I can't even remember. It's got to be the second. I've only been doing this for a year. Last year, D Styles jumped on it with me. This year, I had Joseph Herring come on here with me. Usually, I do it solo. But once in a while, I'll let a great mind come and speak. And here we go, man. We're seeing the Hall of Fame inductees. They're stretching it out. They always stretch it out between matches here. Let me look at this other camera angle. See if that dog is up in the yard. They should. I don't see the sucker. The Great Muta, Tim White. And they're showing all the Hall of Fame inductees. Killing time before the main event starts. And this is going to be a good main event too, man, because Dusty Rhodes, the original, the round ball of cholesterol, his son. Big wrestling star in AEW, Cody Rhodes. And he's got his other brother, Goldust. And then they got the beautiful ladies of the WWE. They're showing them all right now, man. It's hard to concentrate looking at some of these beautiful specimens up here. Tough as hell. Know every move in the book. And I don't know what's going on live at ringside. They're probably showing this on a little. Oh, they're taking the Hell in a Cell down. That has to be raised. I don't know why they like to prolong these events. You know, they like to make them, they stretch them out. I don't know why they don't just. You would figure Vince McMahon act after act, but there were only, I think, 6 matches tonight, which is not a lot for a WrestleMania. And I want that dog to get in here before I have to go out there and get him. We want to see the main event here. We want to see this show get over. because I've been here long enough. I think I've been here for 2.5 hours. WrestleMania will be it's a 3 hour. Yeah, I think they want to stretch it out. They want to stretch it out to like a 3.5 hour show, 4 hours. They like to let you know that you get your money's worth with the WWE. I heard it was under 90,000 buys for the Benavidez and Caleb Plant fight. You can believe that too, you know. Why buy when you can just go to the station I'm watching right now and catch the pay-per-views. Send them a message. Send them, say, we're not going to pay for garbage. We're not going to. We don't pay. That's not our thing to pay for fights. Boxing should be like any other sport. You know, you get these guys from behind the scenes who try to justify it. I'm sorry, man. I can't justify it. Fight more often. Show more fights on the internet. Get more sponsors. Damn, they get them for every one of our channels that we have. Every one of our YouTube pages. You get commercials going in there, and somebody's making something off this. I know they definitely have enough money to throw a lot of these cats nice fat monthly checks. Killer be killed. Salute, bro. Getting ready for the main event over here. Watching my dog. Seeing if as soon as my dog comes to the front door, I can get that bastard in here. No, that's not what we want to see. We want to see the front. Usually, this usually gets to see him. You know, usually he's definitely going to be coming down that path, or he's back there somewhere. I don't think he realizes that if he doesn't come in soon, I'm going to turn this camera off, and he's not going to be able to come in until maybe an hour or so. They're showing Roman Reigns coming to the corner. That dog is pissing me off. Oh no, they're still showing last night. I'm sorry. They're showing the Seth Rollins and the Logan Paul match. Logan Paul. Unbelievable. And Seth Rollins, man, he's definitely getting long in the tooth also, man. He's been around for a while. Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Crazy shit. I didn't see that match yesterday. Looks just like Jake Paul. Same thing. I wonder what the pay-per-view numbers for WrestleMania is. It used to be one of the highest back in the day where you couldn't stream it. Some of the highest pay-per-views in history are the WrestleManias. Ducks, there's that dog. See him? He's ready to come in the house. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, I'll show you a couple of tricks out there before I let him in. No, that's it. You've had them. You've had all your cookies. That's it. That's it. Okay, man. That, you see, we got the dog back in. He's gone. He had his 3 dog biscuits. We did a trick for him. Let me do a little treat myself here. This Green Dragon tincture is the way to go. Anybody who's still smoking weed, get into the tincture. 30 seconds, I have to be quiet. Thank you, Killer Be Killed. I try to be a nice guy. Why would I want to be an asshole, man? I've been an asshole a lot in my life. It doesn't pay. They're really building up this main event now, finally. They're showing a little bit of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, man, he was a WWE star years ago. Moved on to AEW, I'm sorry. Became the champion over there. He's a small guy too. He's only a 200-pounder, and he's main eventing WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, who's been champion for I don't know how many years. We should see a cool Cosmic One, my brother. How you doing, man? We're going to be here now. We're calling the main event at WrestleMania. My Green Dragon is kicked in nicely. You know, it's kind of like the sublingual absorption. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, my bro? They're showing all Roman Reigns, some of his main. He's got that Superman punch. He comes off the ropes. I've seen that in UFC too. And Paul Heyman, his evil manager. I don't know. Are they gonna let Roman Reigns lose his title? Cody Rhodes, you think he's big enough to carry the mantle of the WWE champion? I think Roman Reigns has both belts too. I think he's the WWE, the SmackDown, and the Raw champion. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't follow wrestling nearly as much as I used to. Just WrestleMania. Last night I had 3 screens on. I had WrestleMania in one of them. I had the Roy Jones fight in the other one. And then I had the Ribisi fight in the other one. So it was kind of tough, man. You needed 3 eyes. But these 2 guys, I think they're going to put on a tremendous show over here. WrestleMania, like I said, man, this is when they shine. This is where they get bonuses. This is the event. 80,000 fucking people, man. That's just and that's a yearly thing when they show WrestleManias. You know what? It seems like no matter what arena they go to, they sell it out. Getting ready for the matches to start here. The ring walk starting like 11:15. Last night the main. I don't think I got over last night till like it was after 12, I believe, man. To 12:30. Crazy. Cody Rhodes, he's got one of those robes on like his dad used to wear. His dad was like Ali. He had those. Gorgeous George had those. I think those robes, man. And you may think I'm nuts here, but those robes, they you don't buy those off the shelf. Those are custom made, $10,000. There are a couple of designers that make them. Look at that, it's got feathers on it. That's probably even more than 10,000. 10,000 usually the silk embroidered. That's got feathers on it. It's got crazy thing, man, crazy thing. 80,000 over that, Jimmy. 80,000 fans. It's amazing. The place is fucking packed. The SoFi Arena in Los Angeles, California. The security guard is so. What's that? Which one is that, Punchy? I don't. I'm not following you, bro. All I know, professional wrestling. They usually have these former wrestlers or these huge fucking 400-pound obese characters as security guards, just to kind of throw shade on everybody. You know, how does wrestling need security guards? You go in the ring and fuck with these guys, man. But yeah, bigger arenas like that, you can imagine the security they need there. Cody's got his family there. Must be his grandkids or his kids. I don't even know anymore, bro. Cody's as old as I am. It seems like he is anyway. How old is Cody Rhodes? Let's see, man. Cody Rhodes is 37. Shit. I got 30 years on the bastard. Amazing how time does fly. It seems like Cody Rhodes has been around forever. But you know, even watching Dusty Rhodes, you heard about Dusty's kids. He had his kids at ringside certain occasions. And you remember his other brother, man, Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. I think he still wrestles too. I think he does independence. You know, it's tough to get out of this business, man. Once you're a wrestler, and I think they have a retirement plan, independent contractors. Jimbo, you heard the latest, man. Vince McMahon sold out, man. It's going to be announced on Monday on Raw tomorrow night. UFC, the Khan family, they are the owners of professional wrestling. $1 billion deal. Let me put my buds in so I can catch this without getting in trouble here. You don't need a wrench. Nobody's going to time you out, Black Skip Bayless. And when you ask for them, you don't get them. But you'll get them, don't worry. I'm not in YouTube. You don't need a wrench. You must have 10 wrenches in here anyway. What you got to be careful for is those super wrenches that they give out. That way a wrench can actually time on another wrench. I don't know if they can hide you or not, but they can time you out. Maybe they can hide you. I don't know, man. I'll have to make somebody a super moderator. They're showing looks like a Japanese girl playing some concert piano back here. Oh, then they got 6 grand pianos. Real classical stuff going on here. The Walk of Roman Reigns. Roland knows. Roland. I'll make Roland a super wrench as soon as I get in YouTube studios, because Roland's my man. Roland's one of the most fair guys on here. I don't care how fucked up he gets. Roland calls it like he sees it. He does not argue with anybody's opinion. If it's your opinion, it's your opinion. Just don't get nasty around Roland. That's all. That's why I'll make Roland one of my moderators or whatever they call the fucking things now. But man, they're making an elaborate ring walk for Roman Reigns here. This could be his last match as champion. That's why they sometimes do these things to get these cats to give him that shine. The fans are going crazy. Everybody's got their cell phones out with their lights on. Back in the day when I was doing my thing, we used to do it with lighters. And you'd have to sit there you'd have to sit in a concert like this. After about a minute, your lighter starts to melt and they explode. Or even worse, man, back in my day, matches. You don't even see matches anymore. But yeah, they're doing a very elaborate. They're showing Roman Reigns slowly coming down the ringside. He's got his mouthpiece, man. He's got Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is so funny. And I don't know who the other dude is with him. I don't know who the other dude behind him is. I don't know if it's one of the Usos or... I don't know who it is, man. We'll see in a second here. He's been the champ for 3 years, 945 days. Roman Reigns is main evented many a Wrestlemania. I think that's one of the... I don't know who that other dude is with him, man. It's not one of the Uso brothers. Because it'd be both of them would usually be with him. Maybe one got such a beating he can't walk with him last night. Yeah, that's one of the Usos. I don't know if it's Jimmy or Jay. But he's got deep, deep bloodlines, man. Roman Reigns is in that family with High Chief Peter Maivia. Freaking Jimmy Superfly Snuka. The Samoans, Alpha, Sika, all in one family, man. They're all part of the same clan. They were born wrestlers, you know. They were climbing those fucking palm trees back in Samoa. He looks like he's in a trance, man. He looks like he's serious about this. Oh shit, yeah. Because they work for Vince McMahon, and Vince says you're going to defend the title, you're going to lose it, you're going to whatever it may be. It's sports entertainment. It's not like boxing. Maybe boxing should encompass it as far as taking better care of their athletes, give them security. Don't have these squabbles with the promoters, man. This is the problem with boxing, and everybody wants to be a pay-per-view star, and that's just not going to happen anymore. You know, get with the program. You know, they're talking about the people that they think Anthony Joshua should fight. Just fight. Just fight. You fight 3 times a year, believe me, you're going to get noticed. And believe me, you're not going to get away by fighting tomato cans either. There are many, many boxers out there. We named a dozen of them yesterday who would be great to fight fucking Joshua. Just keep the momentum going. Don't even look back at that Franklin fight, man. That was your first fight with Derek James, man. Just keep going, get better and better if you're serious about it. Otherwise, and I don't think you are. After watching you, I don't think you're a hungry fighter anymore. I think it's time for you to think about other venues. You're a multi-millionaire. You know how hard it is to get up in the morning and run those dunes like Marvin Hagler used to do, man. I'll tell you, if I hit the lottery, I wouldn't be. That's the last thing I'd be doing, man. And hitting the lottery is having that fight with Usyk and making millions of dollars. I guess it's kind of tough to walk away from, but you know, if he doesn't fight top contenders, He's either going to get exposed or he's going to get better. And we'll see what happens, man. Boxers have to box. At least wrestlers wrestle, man. There ain't no doubt about it. You know the number one contender, whoever comes in is going to fight the champion. That's just the way wrestling goes, man. It's sports entertainment. We're the better for it. Paul Heyman looks like a troubled man back there. And I don't know what Uzo that is. The other one must have got beaten so bad he can't walk out here tonight. Remember Roman Reigns when he came into the Federation? He was with the three guys. What did they call themselves, man? Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, as he was called at the time. What the fuck did they call themselves? Some kind of trio, but they were devastating. They got Cody Rhodes listed at 222. I almost forget about that. You win the Royal Rumble, which is I love the Royal Rumble. That's my favorite match in wrestling. That's where every 2 minutes another wrestler comes in there, and you got 40, I think 30 or 40, and they just come one at a time every 2 minutes. Roman Reigns 265. The Universal Champion. That's what we need in boxing, the Universal Champion. No more WBA regular. Hey, Ed, you're back again, my man. Pigeon, you got... I thank you for the views, bro. At least I'll have a bunch of views tomorrow when I get up. So thank you, my brother. Thank you. Daily content, man. Shout out to you, brother. Peace. You're just in time for the main event there. Standing at ringside right now. Standing in center ring. Paul Heyman's got a smile on his face. Roman Reigns is looking daggers to Cody Rhodes. Roman is trying to get the crowd under control. I mean, this is a high Samoan chief over here. This is the head of the table. This is Roman Reigns. Yeah, you got a million accounts. Who's blocking you? I'll go look afterwards, Phil, and we'll block them. I don't see you getting blocked by anybody over here, man. Now, in fact, I'll go back to your Black Skip Bayless. Nah, you're not blocked. You're fucking. You're trying to trick me into giving you a wrench so you can start timing people out, bruh. You're good, man. You're good. And just kick back and enjoy the wrestling, man. Jerry Reddy, salute to you, my brother. Thank you for coming by. We're going to have to block you, Pigeon, but you're impossible to block. So let's just get into the wrestling over here. In front of 81,000 people over here, man. The main event, the last match of WrestleMania 39. I don't know if any of you guys saw them before, but I've watched every one from WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 39. They're eyeballing each other. They're face to face. Their faces are about 10 inches apart. And what's it going to start with? A punch, a push? Just back. Roman Reigns is backing off to his corner, pulling on the top ropes. This is definitely the big fight over here, man. This is like Usyk and fucking Tyson Fury going at it over here. Collar and elbow lock, classic wrestling move. The first thing they teach you in wrestling school. Cody gets the headlock, goes around to a reverse wrist lock. Roman Reigns right to the ropes to break it, man. That's what a heel does. They don't get out of a move. They don't get out of a move with a scientific counter. They go right to the ropes. That's the way it's done. We know that, Jimmy. And Nelly Content's my brother, man. Nelly Content gets wrenched up for sure, man. Ed Gain, I don't know, man. You already got a couple in here. You got enough wrenches. Like I think somebody said earlier, you probably got about 10 of them in here. So kick back, enjoy the Wrestlemania. Cody Rhodes headlock takeover, using some wrestling skills. They're on the mat right now. Roman is a veteran of defending that title. 3 years, coming on 3 years. That's almost unheard of today for wrestling. Whoa, Cody Rhodes, beautiful counter move there. Drop to his back, shot a fucking jab to the jaw of Roman Reigns. Roman sold that move like a fucking pro. Yeah, I can see nobody blocked him. Pigeon's having a few drinks tonight. He's out on one of his trolling sprees. He's harmless. If Pigeon's gonna bother you, man, then you must live a very, very sheltered life. Hey, Jay Reddy, I didn't thank him personally, bro. Thank you for the support the other day, man. I didn't catch it till after. I don't look at my cash app, but thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Roman Reigns in center ring here. Starting to lay the heavy leather in. Yeah, Roman can dish out the punishment. Cody can take it. Cody's been doing this all his life. I think he was probably suplexed from birth. I mean, his dad is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. What a drop kick. Cody Rhodes just threw a beautiful flying drop kick. One of my favorite moves. Roman looks like he got hit in the head with a baseball bat. And Cody's hyperextending that shoulder, putting on the pressure, step over. I mean, he's got some great wrestling moves here. My shoulders are so bad. When I see them work on the arm like that, man, I can almost feel the pain. But fortunately, my Green Dragon tincture, best painkiller known to man. I swear, you know, I've taken oxycodone, I've taken fucking Perks, I've taken fucking Vicodin, codeine, you name it. Any narcotic painkiller I can wrap off to you. Nothing works better than the Green Dragon tincture. Because pain is mostly up here, and if you can escape it, if you can block your mind of it, then you don't have to worry about the mental pain. You block out the mental pain, you lose the physical pain. Oh, Knee right to the head, man. Roman Reigns is taking charge over here. I mean, we have to see. This is WrestleMania. They have to do some mind-blowing stuff. The main event of WrestleMania. There's going to be some amazing match. There's going to be some amazing shit go down. Not just these suplex and body slams. We're going to see some stuff that's going to make us go, whoa. That's what it's all about. And Roman, and these are two veterans. Like I said, these guys were born to wrestle. Oh, suplex and he landed right on his ass. That's not the way to land. That'll send a quiver to your liver. You gotta land flat on your back, and you have to distribute that weight. Oh, look at Cody over the ropes, lifts himself back. Shawn Michaels move, takes Roman Reigns, throws Roman Reigns' ass right out there. Roman lands right on his feet, though. These guys are very acrobatic. Oh man, head first into the turnbuckle. Yep, a mistake made by Cody. Oh, see now they're paying a little bit over here. A little low heel into the linoleum floor. No give to that bad boy. A little body slam on the hard linoleum. Oh yeah, the ramp as they call it. That's a tough fall. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised because they want to make this match draw out. But see, Roman could just take the count out. He could go in the ring and make the referee start counting from 10. Oh, that's another Uso brother. Cody just reversed that body slam, just body slammed Roman Reigns on the outside. I don't know if that other dude's going to get involved in the match. It's one of the Usos. I don't know which one, man. Not interfering in the match, though. You're a wrestling fan, Jay Reddy? Count out helps the champ, not the challenger. There you go. Because if the champ wins on a count out, he retains his title. The challenger has to beat the champ, pinfall or submission. You can't win it on a disqualification or a count out. So they do have rules in here. And it looks like Solo, that's his name, Solo. He's one of the Uso brothers, but I guess he's not Jimmy or Jay. He looks just like an Uso, so this family is into it deep. Dude with the tuxedo, the ring announcer just jumps over the freaking divider. Because these guys, they get outside the ring, they start going at it. You catch an elbow, you catch a foot. I mean, dude, you're a sitting duck. If you look at my website, it's originally it says boxing, jazz, professional wrestling, health, nutrition, and fine weed. These are the subjects I speak on here on my channel, and I haven't done much wrestling. I haven't done a lot of health and nutrition either. I always include the fine weed in there, I do a little bit of jazz, honoring some of my greatest artists that I've seen, heard, and they've followed. And a lot of guys are dying now, man. Let's face it, this is part of life. It's we live and we die, and it's a sad thing. I like to honor the fallen heroes. I like to honor them before they die. Oh, fucking Cody Rhodes just got a shot to the stomach. He did a 360. Imagine seeing a boxer get punched and doing a 360 in the fucking ring. Wouldn't that be something? But Cody is so light on his feet, man. He can go slugging it with you in the ring, and then he can also he can also do the high flying moves off the top rope. Yeah, that was a clothesline, and Cody just fucking did a beautiful 360 there, man. Cody getting tossed hard into the freaking turnbuckle. Roman Reigns looks like he wants to end this match, go home. I'm looking at about 15 more minutes on here. Roman tossing Cody outside the ropes, through the second rope. In the WWE, you can toss them over the top rope. Back in a lot of the federations, over the top rope was a disqualification. Oh, he's taking down the ring announcers' tables, pulling their social devices off, pulling the microphones off. I think one of these guys is gonna go through a table because he's pulling all these electronic stuff off, their monitors, their microphones. I mean, you're dealing with electricity here. You're dealing with fucking tables. The hands go up there so the head doesn't get smashed into the table. But see, he's going to try to lay down there, go onto the ropes, and actually threaten that referee with a backhander. Oh, Mankind was the craziest motherfucker. That's a man who didn't care about he didn't care about your body, let alone his own. He put his body out there all the time. I've seen him throw fucking elbows on concrete. And once again, man, it's he's trying to slam Cody Rhodes to the table, pile drive through it. I think Cody's going to backdrop him. Oh, Roman Reigns might go through the table. Yes, he does. Roman is through the damn table. And the ring announcers are as biased as they can be, saying, "Come on, Cody, come on. You've got a chance." Cody gets back in. The referee has to break the count. The referee just stands there counting 10. I mean, Roman Reigns, he knows how to fall. So he'll get those legs over, get that back straightened out, right through that table. They keep showing that through the table. That's an amazing thing. And here we go, Cody. They're both coming off the ropes. Cody with one of those Mexican forearms off the ropes. Getting out of the way. Cody looks like he wants to end this match. Oh, a fucking Stone Cold Cutter. I don't think this is going to be it. No, 2 3/4, almost 3. You never know when they're going to count to 3 on here. Back in the old days, you'd have to just beat them where they could just about pick their head up off the mat. But now, they know which one. Great body control, man. Comes off the ropes, gives him that Stone Cold Stunner. You don't see shit like that. Mastercrafts. Cody is laying the feet on him, putting the boots to Roman Reigns over here. Cody's going to do some flying. You can tell. Here he goes off the rope. Right through the ropes. Suicide dive. Catches Roman. Roman goes right into the barricade. And that barricade, that's like a bicycle stand with a little bit of foam rubber and naga hide pulled over it. You go to the cheap federations and all it is it's like a bicycle stand. Just to keep people from coming too close to the ring. Back in the day, they used to have chairs at ringside, man. Gee, and the wrestlers could take a drink, grab the person's beer bottle. The Samoan is his second. Oh, no. No, he just threw him out. He's not going to disqualify him. He's just throwing him out of the arena. So it's going to be a clean match. Solo. Solo's got to go back to the dressing room. He doesn't like this. I think Solo used to be, I think they used to call him the Samoan Kid. I think that's, we'll have to find out who Solo is on here. Okay, Solo WWE. Joachim Yokozuna Fatu, born March 18, 1995. Wrestles in the SmackDown brand. His name is Solo Sokia, a member of the Bloodline, a former one-time NXT North American champion. Yeah, Fatu, that's his name, man. Oh, Cody almost got him with a fucking beautiful referee slam. There's that fat guy with the green shirt at ringside. He's a believer. He believes wrestling is real. You can see him. He's a lot of animated fans at ringside. Oh! He gave him that famous finishing move, the Crossroads. Only got him for a 2 count. Cody looks totally dejected out there. Here we go, man. Here we go. It's time to end this match. I don't know who's going to win because Cody could win. Cody came here, multi-million-dollar contract. I mean, you know, Vince wanted Cody Rhodes. I don't know what he had, what Cody's got going for him, but apparently he sells out arenas. Mankind had that sock, Mr. Socko. I really haven't seen anything exceptional in this match. Nothing we haven't seen on Monday Night Raw. I think Cody's fainting that rib injury, but nope, he can pull it together. Roman catches him in midair here. Roman's got him set for the... I'd give him a shoulder breaker if I had him like that, but no, Cody gets off. Side, the rock bottom. A 2 count. Cody gets up at the 2 count. Roman doesn't like that. He goes laying back down like he's freaking half knocked out. He's got his own custom wrist pads there. You can probably buy those on the WWE site. Sting was cool, but then Sting turned bad guy. Remember that, man? The Dark Sting. And you know those guys, man. They're still doing it. They still come out on special shows. Sting's in this federation. Last year they came to Rhode Island. It's like they call it the Legends, and they were just a bunch of old wrestlers on there, man. Oh yeah, man. He had Mr. Socko. Put that down. You couldn't bite him. You had to submit. You know, you put that fucking Mr. Socko. What do they call it? The jaw lock or something. The mandible claw. That's what it was. The mandible claw with Mr. Socko. Oh, Roman Reigns is getting ready for that spear, and the already injured ribs. No, Superman punch. Cody gives him the fucking flatliner. Oh, I thought he was gonna win it there, man. These guys, they know how to get our fucking, they know how to really get us on the edge of our seats over here. How about when Vince was in the hospital? When Cactus came in there, tried to cure him up, and fucking Stone Cold was the nurse. Hit him with the bedpan, stuck the fucking enema thing up his ass. It was so funny. Vince is the man. Vince takes everything that he expects you to do. Vince will do it even better. Look at Cody. Cody's fired up here, man. Cody wants to win this match. I don't know, man. I don't think Cody's going to win it, but I could be wrong. He gets pushed into the ropes, misses a clothesline. Oh, Cody just caught a knee right in the jaw. This could be it. No, a 2 count. I've never seen more 2 counts in my life. The referees tell him that was only a 1 count. The disaster kick and the Superman punch. They got the crazy names for these moves. And Cody can get that shoulder up, man. Got that right shoulder off the mat. Paul E thought it was going to be the end of the fight there, man. Paul E was ready to count him out. Yep, that filthy Mr. Sacco. He had some tremendous matches. Remember that I Quit match with The Rock? And the I Quit match with Bret Hart? He had some tremendous matches. He'd let him fucking handcuff him, take those chair shots right in the head. Oh! Another 2 count for Cody. Cody with the leg takedown, going for the figure 4. I don't think we're going to see Roman Reigns submit. Yep, Dustin Rhodes used to have that figure 4 leg lock. Now, if he could do a figure 8 like Charlotte Flair does, cradle on your head right now, you really put that pressure on there. I'll tell you, that's a painful move too. I know how to apply it. That move hurts like a motherfucker. Both knees, one is going this way, the other one's going the other way. I mean, dude, you don't know whether to shit or go blind. The best thing he could do would be to grab that toe of Cody Rhodes and just fucking bend that. Now we reversed it, so Cody Rhodes has got the pressure on him. And this is the truth. If you can turn around like that, you reverse the pressure. Cody's got to go for the ropes, man. Puts amazing pressure on the patella. Amazing. Rips it from all directions. Yeah, they're gonna. This match is going longer than I thought it would go, man. I think they're gonna have to take it home. Jam-packed arena, 80,000. Imagine the crowd leaving that place, man. Whew. A pickpocket's haven. Roman bangs him with a big right hand, exchanging rights. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. You hit me, I'll hit you. The fans love this. The whole arena. Boom, up. Now, Cody, here we go. Give him that slingshot off the rope. Cody's going to the top ropes there. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the... Nope, he just jumps over. Oh, he just caught that tremendous spear. This could be it. Oh, he kicked out at 2. Amazing, amazing stuff here. Woo. I hope I'm not waking up the old lady. But this is a good match. These guys are earning it, man. That's the thing. If you can make that crowd go, and that was in that injured rib. Both shoulders are down. Oh, 2 7/8. That was close. That was close. Thank you, Blood Boxing. Thank you, Fistiana. Almost done with my 20-ouncer. Man, that ring! I'm looking at the vast that huge arena. Man, imagine one of those nosebleed seats. It'd be like you're looking at a couple of ants fighting in over an ant hole. Roman Reigns is just laying them right hands. Roman Reigns looking like he wants to end this show. Looking at his hands. That's it. He's giving that signal. This is it. It's time to go home. Grabbing a limp Cody Rhodes. A guillotine. Legitimate wrestling hold too, man. As long as you're not choking them out, it's perfectly legal. And believe me, that's a tap-out maneuver. In UFC, you've seen many. You see that head start to turn real red when the blood just starts being pumped in there. And you can see Cody's arms are getting loose. You lift those arms up and there's no reaction. That's what the referee is looking for. Nope, he's letting them know. There we go, the old Hulk Hogan. No. One more time. Oh! This could be a controversial ending here. It looks like Cody is really in a jam here. Is he going to get? Watch him get those shoulders on the mat. I can see this ending right here. I can see a controversial ending. I can see Roman Reigns' shoulders there, and I can see Cody Rhodes is like fucked right now. He's got to get his head out of there. He's getting his head out of there. And Cody's wailing right hands up on the head of Roman Reigns. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's not going to win the match punching him. Here we go. Oh, he kicked the referee. The referee is out. Now something's going to fucked up is going to happen. You know Cody's going to pin him, but there's going to be no ref in there. Both wrestlers are on their backs at the center ring. The referee is out. He's outside the ring. They're going to have to bring a new ref. Come on, man. You guys are interchangeable. What's going on here? You got two guys on their back, and you got no referee. What do you mean, Michael Cole? Now what do you do? Like it hasn't happened a million times before. You call one of them fucking striped shirts out from the back. There's only a million of them back there. Crazy. It wasn't Cody's fault. I mean, come on, you're wasting valuable time here. These guys really need that much of a breather. There we go. Cody's standing up. Cody looks like he wants to end this match. And he's going to, but there won't be any referee in there to count. You know that this is such a... This happens all the time. Roman Reigns might even submit. Oh, here we go. The old... One of the Samoans are in there. Jimmy and Jay Uso. The Usos. Trying to revive. Need no referee, no disqualification. They're going to take apart Cody Rhodes. Oh! They got Cody Rhodes out cold. They're dragging Roman Reigns in there. Here comes Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. We got a little brawl going on in here. Looks like mad Chad in the ring, doesn't it, man? Anybody watching this? Chad had those nunchucks out today, bro. Oh! Sami Zayn's getting ready for that crazy kick he's got, the hula kick, I believe they call it. Haluva kick. And the referee is out like a light. Nobody goes and helps him. Nobody's waking him up. You've got a fucking brawl going on the outside of the ring. No cops, no nothing. The Haluva kick has got Roman Reigns out cold. No, oh, there goes the referee. The referee crawls in the ring. Oh, Cody's going to put his hand on Roman Reigns. Here comes the count. 1, 2. Yeah, you don't see it like this. Oh, he kicks out at the fucking last second. We have drama on our hands. We have drama. The last match, the main event in WrestleMania, Paul Heyman is praying in the corner. Roman Reigns looks like he's out. The referee had a real slow 3 count, just ready to tap it down. Roman Reigns lifts his shoulders up, and once again, we're back to square one. How this is going to end, I don't know, but it is going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. They're both on their knees at the center ring, exchanging right hands. No combination. Oh, Roman hits him with a headbutt. Headbutt's a tough thing. Who wins with a headbutt? There we go, man. There we go. They're both on their feet, both exchanging big punches. Cody with the kick. Roman Reigns coming off the rope with kicks him in the stomach. They're just exchanging punches here. It's going to be, somebody's going to have to get a fantastic move in here. A draw? Can we possibly see a draw? I don't know. Oh, he just missed him by a few inches. That wasn't a good punch there, Cody. Here we go. The Superman punch. Cody sidestepped it, man. Beautiful defense. Cody's fucking acting like Muhammad Ali out there. Throwing those jabs. Oh, the Dusty Rhodes. Fucking, I don't know what you call it, but beautiful maneuvers by Cody. One more. Uh-oh, something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen. Too much distraction. There we go. Who the hell's this coming in there? Somebody with a hood just hit Cody in the throat. This is the match is going to end right now. Oh, the spear. This is it. Oh, and that's it. Roman Reigns pins Cody Rhodes. A mysterious stranger with a hood came in the ring. Nailed him in the fucking throat. Oh, it was what's his name again there? The Solo. Solo came in the ring. Roman Reigns retains his title. The hopes and dreams of Cody Rhodes gone. The American Dream does not win the title. Tough stuff. Tough way to go. They're showing the replay. They're showing that sneaky Samoan. He came in. You know what they do, man? They got the spike, they call it. The Samoan spike. got it right in the throat with that. Yokozuna used to use that Samoan spike, and what was the other dude's name who used it all the time? Fatu. Is that his name? But yep, man, Roman Reigns has retained his title over 300 days. Cody's laying in the ring, dejected. Tough way to go. That fat dude with the green shirt, he's been at ringside for years. He's got that same seat. Must spend hundreds of $1,000s a year going to wrestling match to wrestling match. What a life. But we just saw the conclusion. They're grabbing their hardware, heading back to the dressing room. Once again, still the Universal Champion. Biggest title you can have in the WWE. 840, did they say 645 days? I don't even remember, but that's how we're going to end WrestleMania this year. I appreciate all you cats coming in here, man. Great to be talking wrestling. I don't know when we're going to do it again. But it was a blast doing it. Maybe I'll have to do it when there's another pay-per-view card on here. They're showing a replay once again, man. Still an amazing production. One thing about the WWE, they do a first-class production. You know, from the preliminaries to the main events to the interviews in between. Very entertaining, 3.5 hours. Thank you so much for coming in here and enjoying it with me. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. I'm out of here, man. Keep it boxing. Salute.